and gentlemen, welcome once again to Never Tell Me the Odds, the Star Wars RPG podcast, the podcast where some of the best talent in the biz, improv, actors, comedians, generally interesting nerds, and these guys.
Yeah, we just kind of showed up.
These other guys.
Wandered in off the street.
And me. We play through the Star Wars RPG by Fantasy Flight Games, not to be confused with... Actually, they have 2 Star Wars RPGs now.
What?
Did you guys see that? The
Are you serious?
Yeah,
West End is back?
I believe Fantasy Flight Games purchased the West End game system.
Yes.
And are also releasing that. So now I can't even say the Star Wars RPG by Fantasy Flight Games. I have to say the narrative dice system RPG for Star Wars.
We need to granulate this as much as possible.
No.
Yeah.
But guys, you know what? It is actually
What are they
my
doing?
favorite dice system of any RPG that I've ever run. I love D&D. D&D has my heart, but I wish it used this dice mechanic. I really, really love it.
Yeah.
If you guys have never seen this game before, it has many beautiful, colorful dice. Yay, oh my goodness, I love them. And you will see all about how these work as we play. If you have questions, there's actually some really cool info cards that are gonna pop up in the overlay. So just watch it, play along. It's really a little bit different from other RPGs you may have seen, but it's also super fun. Cool. As I said, I'm David Crennan. I will be your GM tonight, where the G stands for Galaxy.
Ha!
Galaxy Master David Crennan, America's GM. So I'd like to think. I have at the table 3 beautiful people and 1 more beautiful person who I think is hiding under the table, but will emerge in a moment or 2, hopefully.
I'm going to ignore her
We're going to be
for the
playing.
time being.
So tonight we're going to be playing a brand new adventure to kick off the year. It's called Back to Alderaan. We're going to get right into that.
Okay. Sorry. That's stuck in my head all day. When I saw your poster, I was like, oh, now Huey Lewis is going to be infecting my mind for the next 8 hours.
It's not a bad problem to have.
God, if you're watching at home, Huey Lewis.
Wish Huey Lewis was infecting my mind. That sounds great.
does that.
Yeah. Let's hear. I'm going to have you guys introduce yourselves. Before I do that, a little of the housekeeping off the top. You are watching us on the Saving Throw channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys are ready for some of the best RPG experience you've ever seen in your life. Some of that, dropping pencils. Guys, I'm ready. This is going to be an awesome time. If you enjoy the content we put out, and we have great stuff every day of the week, please, we're a community-supported channel, so all of this comes because of the benevolence of viewers like you. So feel free to tip us. You can do exclamation mark tips to learn all about the different ways you can tip, basically. But we have a tip jar that we love. And it's basically fun stuff, helps us keep going here, keeps the lights on. So thank you so much in advance. As the tips come in, there's all sorts of fun unlocks that happen over the course of the game. Some stuff that screws these guys over, some stuff that screws me over. Tips can give these guys rerolls, which take the form of these. They can also do things like give you guys triumphs or despairs, or make certain super awesome characters show up and change everything in the narrative.
Ooh.
So keep an eye out for that. Once again, your tips unlock those things as we go along, just kind of as a way to keep it fun. And yeah, thank you so much, guys. Anything else? Oh, and if you enjoy watching us on Twitch, feel free to subscribe to our channel. That means a whole heck of a lot to us. We also have a Patreon, patreon.com/savingthrow. Yeah, so go ahead and subscribe there. And that's about it. Okay, let's meet these guys. Hello, beautiful, beautiful people. I'm going to start, as always, with Tyler.
Whoa.
What?
Tyler's not here.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, so Tyler, can you tell us a little bit about, introduce yourself
Yeah,
first
certainly.
of all, and then give us a little bit of info about your character.
I would love to, David. Thank you for kicking it over to me. Hi, guys. I'm Tyler Rhodes. I'm excited to be back on the channel. I've been gone for a little bit. Most of us have, really.
Yeah.
Holidays.
We've been gone for a hot minute, so we're all back, and we're all happy to be here. Myself especially. Do you want me to go into my character, or do you just want me to introduce myself?
Give me your character. Let's do name,
Okay.
race and class.
Yeah.
And then if you can quickly run down the ideal bonded flaw, let's hear them.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Are you ready for that?
Shit, I was supposed to be thinking about that. Sorry.
Oh yeah, you're on the spot now.
Are we still doing the curse word thing?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's
Okay.
do that.
So what was the note?
That one, I get that one for free.
Yeah, okay, starting now. Okay, because Star Wars is, of course, movies, and has PG rating, PG-13 sometimes. No, PG only.
I don't
No.
know.
PG-13. There's a lot of violence. A lot of hands get cut off.
Revenge of the Sith, PG-13.
PG-13.
And then the new Disney movies have been PG-13.
Wow.
Really? Disney was like, let's do it hard PG-13.
They're like, no.
But no swearing, obviously, right? Because for kids, movies for kids. So
Get
and
the
adults,
Chris outta
but also
here.
for kids. It's an all ages thing. Anyway, what that means is we're going to try and aspire to be that ourselves, which means absolutely you can swear, but if you're going to swear in the game or at the table in any form, you either have to invent something sci-fi sounding, you fragging vape brain.
All right.
Or just go for the gibberish, which is always fun. You slacking mumscopper.
Whoa.
That's fun.
Nice.
Yeah, right? That felt like a.
I think that is a real
That's
one.
dark.
I shouldn't have said that.
Like the UK.
Vape brain is from the actual, I believe it's in one of the novelizations. Anakin starts calling people vape brains. Not
There's
that
like an entire novel based on
Real
that. He
nerd
just like
crap right there.
gets hung on that one phrase and
vape brain. Well, just what I think when I see like vape bros walking around vaping super hard, and I go, vape brain.
Wow. So cynical.
Yeah.
just judging
But
them.
then I go around the corner and vape super hard.
Got it.
So,
All right.
All
So
right,
I have
you
all
ready?
the information I need to make a proper introduction. Hi, guys. Tyler Rhodes, once again. I'm going to be playing a character by the name of Squatch Geode.
I love that name.
Yeah, my son came up with it. I showed him a picture of Bothan, and he's like, "What's this guy's name?" He said, "Sasquatch Geode." And I was
And
like,
then you were like,
dig it.
"Close, yeah."
Let me
See,
improve that, son.
Can I Star Wars it a little bit? I tried to Star Warsify it, but I wanted to honor the creator. So Squatch is a Bothan smuggler / scoundrel. His ideal bond,
Ideal, bond, and flaw.
and flaw.
Three different things. What is your ideal? What philosophy motivates Squatch in life? Is he about the money?
And this is a positive thing. He is about justice.
You're feeling that. Okay.
Yeah.
Justice. Okay.
Yeah.
That's all I need to hear.
Okay.
What is his bond? What physical thing in the galaxy is most important to him that if he lost it, he would feel a real lack in his life?
It would be his family.
Oh.
He is
Weak.
married with 2 children
Okay.
to a lovely Bothan lady.
Okay.
Plot points.
Great. And then-
Squatchette. I don't know what her name is.
We'll get to that later.
Yeah.
Flaw. What is his hidden weakness?
He is an adrenaline junkie of sorts.
Awesome.
Not the adrenaline junkie that goes after, wants to surf the tallest wave or shred the snowiest hill.
We get it.
I sound really old.
You're chasing that
super
thrill.
snowy.
Doing snowboarding things. You guys still do inline skating, right?
All right.
Blading.
Well, you can show us when we get into the game here. But so
Right. But he's an adrenaline junkie, but it's more that he's a danger junkie. He gets off on his life being threatened.
great. Now I know a little too much about you and Squatchettes.
Yeah, right. and
play.
as a further clarification, this is for audience. I told David this already. His family does not know that he is a spy. He is sort of Harry Tasker in True Lies. They think he is a salesman. They don't know Daddy's a spy
Gotcha.
in true CIA fashion.
Squatch Geode, adrenaline junkie, danger junkie. Great. Who cares about justice
Yeah.
and loves his family.
Yes.
He really is Harry Tasker from True Lies.
Basically, yeah. I just ripped that character concept and went, I want to do that.
There you go.
Can I put that in Star Wars?
Rewatch True Lies, everybody.
Gotta work on my Austrian
I'm going to
accent.
pivot. That was a great Austrian accent.
Oh, thank you.
Spot on.
I'm going to pivot over to Zeke. Zeke, welcome to the table. This is your first time playing with me. I
This
think.
is my first time. I'm very excited.
It's going to be great.
First time on the show, right? On the channel?
No, I've been on the channel before.
Okay.
So if you're at home and you recognize me, you watched Fun Size Horror's Shocktail Party. I'm the creator of Fun Size Horror. We're kind of a funny or die for horror.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Bunch of really cool horror shorts from really cool independent filmmakers up there. Yes, I am playing Renzik Poi. Renzik Poi is a Caloran, if you're familiar with the Kanan comics. He's one of the alien guys, the big fish guys that take Kanan under his arm. More handsome version of the from the Seaman creature from Shape of Water.
Okay.
More handsome.
More handsome.
Gotcha.
I
Oh, wow.
know
Good luck.
that character is handsome as Carabas, but I just used a Star Wars swear.
Oh, I thought it was an obscure reference that I didn't get, but it kind of
me too.
was. Nicely done.
Thank you.
I'm going to give you a boost die for that.
Ooh, nice.
What will I use for boost dice today? I think I will use these. So hang on to that.
Will
Feel
do.
free to use a boost.
Cool.
That's just a free-floating boost. You can add it to a roll.
Nice.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about your
Yes,
name.
Renzik Poi.
Renzik Poi. Thank you, Renzik.
Renzik Poi is a hired gun marauder / force exile. He was just about to become a Jedi when Order 66 happened.
Okay.
The fact that like the Jedi were so blinded by this, that really kind of shattered his faith. And he's never really lost his sense of justice, though. So since
also, so is your bond, is your ideal also justice?
yes, he has. It would make sense for us to be partnered up.
Yeah, we may end up doing that here. So, strong sense of justice.
Yes,
What
strong
about?
sense
Do you
of
have a
justice.
bond that he's
Yes,
still connected to?
he actually is. Even though he tries to drink away his connection to the Force. The bond that he really has is to the Jedi Temple. It's kind of this inner self-loathing that he has. He can't. That was like the one time everything made sense in his life, and so he's lost that. But that's
The Jedi
his
Temple
bond.
on Coruscant?
Yes.
Interesting. Okay, and you mentioned drinking. So his flaw, I take it, is that
Yes, he is an alcoholic.
he's a drunk.
He is a
A
drunk.
lush.
So he's just kind of this Ronin samurai that goes and gets drunk in bars, in cantinas across the galaxy, and then picks fights with people he perceives to be jerks.
Okay, kind of like Obi-Wan in the beginning in the cantina scene.
Yeah, kind of.
Like one person mouths off to him and he just takes an arm off.
Yeah.
He's had a
Like
lot
a
of
real
drink that
Jedi.
day, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of a strange scene. Okay, last but not least, Mason, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, hi guys. Mason, I'll be playing Gillis Lug, a Trandoshan doctor. Think Gorn, if you know your Star Trek. I'm just getting used to say different creatures until someone gets a reference. My bond is revenge. I want revenge on the Trandoshan race. They believe that killing big monsters or capturing people gets them points with the scorekeeper. And he's staunchly against it. He's sick of it. He's like, you know what? I want to take points away from the scorekeeper. I want to start saving people and saving lives.
Oh my god, the Trandoshans must hate you.
They do. They are constantly trying to kill me.
an
I'm the
exile.
weakest and smallest of 12 in my hatch. My
interesting.
brood.
Your hatch.
Okay, so that's your ideal is revenge.
No, my bond is revenge. My ideal is charity.
Charity.
Yes.
Okay, so you're a charitable guy who's focused on revenge?
Yes. Revenge against the Trandoshans. I like to help everyone else. You know, if you want to live and you want life, I'm here to help you. If you are here to kill people, not so much.
Okay.
Not my favorite type of people.
Excellent. And then last, flaw. What is his flaw? What is Gillis's? Gillis?
Gillis, yes.
Gillis. I love it. Like Dobie.
Yeah. He wants to get along with people, but he has a very short temper. I'll put it right here. He's a huge-
Short-tempered.
Yeah, he gets
Excellent.
mad real quick.
Lovely.
It usually ends in violence. And he's like, now I got to heal this person.
Beautiful. Okay, so Squatch Geode, the Bothan spy, smuggler?
Smuggler scoundrel. Spy.
Smuggler.
Smuggler, scoundrel, spy. Tinker Toyer, soldier spy.
You nailed it. Okay, Renzik, the Caloran ex-Jedi, or not quite Jedi.
Hired gun, Force exile.
Hired gun force exile, but okay.
But yes, ex-Jedi.
Gillis Lug, our Trandoshan charitable doctor who also loses his temper and goes nuts. That's an interesting character. I love it. Last but not least, so I guess Talene will be the last person I introduce now forevermore. I know, it sucks. Talene, welcome. Glad you can make it to the game. We're going to let you get mic'd up, so we'll get right over to you in a second. So I introduce myself. I'm David Crennan. I will be your GM for tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. I have news for all of you. In addition to all the details you told me, you're all Alderaanians. From Alderaan. You grew up on Alderaan.
All right.
You have strong bonds to Alderaan. You spent your youth on Alderaan.
Naturally.
Till your adulthood. You're Bothan, so you're probably an immigrant. Grew up
Yes.
on Alderaan. Great. No one here is a human. That's fine. Alderaan was a progressive, liberal, forward-thinking society. A place you guys loved. Tranquil. Whenever you think back on it, ideal. What do you call it? And yeah, it was almost a utopia. You know,
I miss a little Trandosha.
Little Trandosha, yeah.
was nice.
Where you were accepted for your charitable Trandoshan ways, and people saw you and went, a Trandoshan who cares about others? You'll fit in right. You'll fit in perfectly here, son. Come, have some stew with us. You know,
It was
and,
wonderful.
yeah,
Alderaan stew.
yeah, and then,
So good.
yeah. So a place where you felt. Did you? So you left your home planet and ended up on Trandoshan, or on Alderaan?
On Alderaan.
Great, and then felt truly accepted there, probably.
Yeah.
And there's no place in the galaxy where they venerate doctors and healers more than Alderaan. Forced exile, drunk. From Alderaan originally, raised there, and then traveled off-world?
I was imagining, and I'm happy
Yes.
to change it. If it's
No,
best
I'm
for the
just
game.
asking.
Basically, after he kind of, has been wandering and kind of aimless, and then after the destruction of Alderaan,
Yeah.
he was like, I need to have a focus in life. And so when New Alderaan was established, he's like, okay, I'm not really into this Jedi thing, but I'm going to go here, and that's going to be my home, and I'm going to protect it.
Excellent.
Like a
So
Green
so
Lantern,
it's
I like
like
that.
it's like a spiritual home for you. You feel
Yes.
strongly connected to New Alderaan. I'm glad you mentioned New Alderaan because that is where we're about to pick up.
Oh, sorry, spoilers.
No, that's great.
Whoops.
But before we do, we better introduce our last player. Hello.
Oh, hi everyone.
Hi, you're looking very chic.
I'm-
Colleen, can you introduce yourself?
Oh,
and then,
Me.
yes, and then,
Hi,
and
I
then,
can't
and
introduce
then your
myself.
character.
Also, whose is this?
That's fine.
Okay, this is
double
your
fisting.
cup holder.
Oh
and
yeah,
this
here.
is my cup holder.
There you go.
Get a couple of
I'm going to use it for my pen.
Yeah, good.
It's a pen holder now.
Good.
Slash phone, which I'm going to have to use to look up some rules in a second. Hello, everyone. My name's Talene, and I'm very glamorous. And I do no manual labor at all, and I don't smell like sweat.
Yeah,
Tyler.
awesome.
I agree with
I can
that.
attest to that.
Well,
Vouch
thank
for
you. Yeah,
that.
It's a very neutral smell.
no
No.
smell of sweat
I
over
smell
here.
like flowers,
Well,
but
neutral
alien
flowers.
flowers,
Yes.
so they don't smell like anything to humans.
and then let's talk about your character.
My character's name is Lilibet.
Okay.
Lilibet. You will
Lil-
only call her by both names. Lilibet.
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 Gotcha.
Got
Tell
it.
us what your race is,
My race
what your
is
character type is, and the last thing I want from you is your ideal, your bond, and your flaw. Just briefly, top line it for me. What is your philosophy on life? What do you care about, and what's your weakness?
so
Yes.
Alderaan, right? That's a thing.
No. Well, you're a Yoda type alien.
I'm a
right?
Yoda type.
No one knows. They've never established what Yoda
Okay.
species is. So you're
Yeah.
Yoda species.
I was confused
Yoda.
by the thing you gave me because I was under the impression that you did not know what.
No, so I had to
Yoda
house
species
rule.
was.
I had to house rule some stats for these Yoda type aliens because, of course, they don't even have a name. There's not stats for them. But we all seen Yoda. You're like a
Yeah.
Yoda type.
I'm a Yoda type.
Yaddle.
Short,
Or a Yaddle.
green, big ears. Lilibet is a supermodel. There's something about her that just so many people find immensely appealing. I want you to picture Yoda only with beautiful hair, a lot of makeup, modeling swimwear, lingerie,
Okay.
wedding gowns, supermodel.
Like the lady gremlin from Gremlins.
That's where I was
Yeah.
too. I was like,
Great.
Yeah.
Only you all find her immensely attractive.
Well, no, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I make
Yeah.
a bad assumption there?
Well, it's a
Can we
role
roll
playing
for that?
game. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You can say.
I'm a lizard. I'm good with this.
Okay.
You can't tell other people how
I'm
they
a
feel about
happily
your
married
character,
man.
but you can tell everybody what
Like,
they see.
if you're a normal creature, sentient being,
Hmm?
you find me immensely attractive.
Great. Okay. Well, so you're a supermodel. So are you like way younger than? I'm rolling with it. So are you way younger than Yoda? Or you look like a young Yoda?
Yeah, like a young Yoda.
Okay, so no wrinkles. God,
Right, like a
that's
CGI Yoda, only but also a puppet.
Hmm.
Because the puppet one was better.
Like a young Yaddle.
Yes.
a young Yaddle, of
Young.
course, the female Yoda who's on the Jedi Council. which
Yeah,
we all
yeah.
know.
Oh,
Yes.
But
nerds.
so I'm trying to imagine. I'm trying to imagine what a wrinkleless Yoda or Yaddle would look like. Very weird.
Like Kermit.
Yes.
It would look like Kermit
just
if you made
Kermit
Kermit out of
Big
like rubber.
ears.
If you made Kermit out of like a smooth latex,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's what it would look like.
Oh God.
Yeah. And then
That's
give
so
him like
hot.
big like pointy ears. Yeah, I'm turned on myself.
If you took like a rubber glove that was green
Yeah.
Like you
eyes
would
on-
normally
yeah.
do dishes with it.
Yes.
But now you're gonna make
But now
it.
you're like sexually attracted to it.
There we go. The internet has already helped us.
We have a young
Seriously.
We can
Yoda.
send that.
Oh my God!
chat or
Of
post that
course,
up.
people are like, we gotta see a young
What's
Yoda.
a young Yoda look like?
Well, also like, what if he was
I
like
mean,
super
look
edgy?
At this young Yoda, and you're like
Damn.
supermodel.
Yeah, he is
myself
pretty
out.
hot.
Yeah,
I can see.
yeah.
I buy this. That hair.
Yeah.
My God, he's got such locks.
Just
Okay.
Google young Yoda if you want to see what it
Oh,
looks
yeah.
like, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so Lil Bit
Yes.
is a young Yoda type alien who's a supermodel. Mm-hmm. Great. What is your philosophy? What is your ideal? What is it justice, wealth? What do you do it all for?
What do I
The
do
money?
it all for?
Yeah.
No.
What has led you to be a supermodel? Vanity?
No. I was one of those supermodels that was just hanging out in the mall one day when an agent discovered me, and I was like, no, I'm not into this. Actually, I was like, I'm not into this. I am not.
Oh,
And
so
then
you
they
still
were
talk
like,
like that? Okay.
yeah. Why do you think
This
I
should be
chose a
fun.
Yoda type alien?
I had no idea.
You
To do the
did.
voice, of course.
You did. You
Okay.
knew.
Okay.
We all knew.
So someone offers you the contract.
Yeah, no, I
Why did you accept?
because I
For the
am
thing?
strongly committed to justice.
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 How
Justice.
I love it. How does being a supermodel fulfill that commitment to justice?
I got dibs on
It doesn't.
justice,
See, because
so-
I became a supermodel before I really
Mm-hmm.
really understood the world and had seen things. And so once I became a supermodel and I started to see that other people were suffering, I was like, I am powerful and people listen to what I say. I need to use my
Mm-hmm.
beauty and fame
Yes.
for the cause of justice.
Cause of
Like
justice.
everybody joins the rebellion, I think.
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
For justice.
Better
Justice
than
somewhere down
Justice
there.
Han Solo
Yeah,
joined it for
just
money.
Oh, yeah, that's
Come
right.
on, guys.
Or he had the money and he came back.
Yeah, you're right. Okay,
You're
maybe
all clear,
maybe
kid.
it's all justice. This is good. So this is Justice Squad.
Justice Squad.
Justice Squad. Oh, except for you.
Did you guys all choose justice? Also?
Revenge.
Revenge of charity.
Justice
I can
is
change
revenge.
mine. I'm happy to.
Dom, can you throw the straw poll up?
Sure.
Thank you. I appreciate
Justice
it.
or revenge.
We'll get to that in a second, guys. I'm putting a straw poll into chat right now. This is going to affect my character, who's going to show up in the game as well. Yes, maybe your nemesis.
Oh no!
But of course, Star Wars is movies, as we established before. Movies has actor. In this case, lots of Star Wars cameos from big famous celebrities. So normally I roll randomly for that, but in this
yeah.
case, it's too important. So I'm going to let chat decide randomly.
Do you still have that list handy, or
I do, but I think actually, I'll start throwing to chat a little more as long as I've got a live chat where you guys
Yeah.
suggest celebrities.
Who was that in
Thank
the
you guys
Star
for joining
Wars
us.
holiday special? Was that B. Arthur or who was that?
B. Arthur's in there, yeah.
Yeah. I
Art
really-
Carney?
Yeah.
Art Carney? Yeah, I hope those are some of the options today.
No, I hope not.
I did. You made the chats.
Okay. Great. Okay, so you're motivated by justice. What is your flaw? What is Lil Ibbot's? Not a perfect person. Who's perfect? Nobody's perfect.
I love too much.
You love too
No,
much.
that can't be my flaw.
It could easily be your flaw.
No,
Yeah, no, that's totally the thing.
Too caring. Not caring enough.
Obsessive.
Obsessive.
I'm gonna go with loves too much.
Loves too much. Well, you'll have to play it, so it works for me. Great. Thank you, guys. So we have our character, we have our table of characters, which allows me to cut to Starfield. Darkness of space. A slow pan downwards. I have to do one more thing before I do that. A slow pan downwards to me saying, everyone, thank you for coming. Please allow me to part the veil of reality. This is the veil that occludes our mind's eye and distracts us with all of the mundane concerns, cell phones and the like.
Yeah, I was
Vanish
silencing it.
like mist as we turn our creative eye inwards and see the things that really matter. We are not here at this table. We are in a galaxy far away. Far, far away? Long ago? I see, I've screwed it up.
I think it's far. I think it's too far.
Two fars and
too
one
fars.
long. Two fars and one long. Too far, far away, long ago,
Once upon a time.
once upon a time.
Okay.
So we're going to start this session out by with a montage. We're going to start shortly after. Well, we'll see where we're going to start. We're going to start with the Death Star in orbit above Alderaan. I'm going to describe a scene, and then we're going to move around the table. Each of your characters, just give me a short scene. Each time we go to a different person, time frame's going to move forward a little bit. and we're going to see how your characters reacted and what they did following the destruction of Alderaan. So, Starfield, space, nothing but darkness, nothing but silence, panning down until we see the Death Star looming enormous. Alderaan, this blue-green jewel, tiny, the green lance of light strikes it, it explodes in this massive blast, rubble strewn everywhere, pulling out. The image becomes grainy and like lined, and we can see we're in Coruscant in like a tap cafe, and people are gathered around this image that keeps replaying on a loop, beamed in from a news feed, and people are standing in stunned silence. Some people are crying openly as they just stare in disbelief, playing over and over again. Shortly after that, what is Gillis doing?
Gillis has just graduated. They had a ceremony earlier that morning, and he's spending the afternoon getting a nice Tap Cafe lunch, a little sandwich, a little soup, and this news is playing overhead, and he is floored. He doesn't know what to do. He is almost offended that this much destruction can exist in this galaxy.
Moving on, so a few months later after that.
Yes, a few months later after that. Renzik is on a planet he's on Tatooine or a hut-controlled world. We'll say Tatooine. And he's trying to, he's taking whatever low-rent bodyguard work he can take to get to get off planet to join kind of the fight of against the Empire.
Awesome. So we see some credits coming into your hand at a spaceport, just as when you turn and look at shuttles, engines are powering up as it prepares to blast off. And you gaze back one last time before you step into the doorway. Crossfade 2. We see a Bothan.
Yeah, standing over a dead body. He crouches down and rifles through the bodies. It is a Twi'lek, a dead Twi'lek, dressed all in black, and he's rifling through the Twi'lek's pockets.
We're in a city or in the wilderness?
We are in an alleyway in a city. This is some informant he has met. And had to take out
Gotcha.
for various reasons because it's a female Twi'lek. She had something that he needed and she didn't want to give it up, and so
Gotcha.
his comm rings and it's his wife asking him to bring home blue milk.
Gotcha.
Because they're all out.
How dare she?
Lilibet.
Well, I mean, as soon as it happened, I immediately called up all of my famous friends for a telethon. We got together, broadcast, they were singing, some people wrote specific songs for this event, but
we see the Band-Aid style, all the celebrities from that time all getting together. B. Arthur's character, for example, from the Star Wars Holiday Specials, in arms with you, and they're swaying. And
there's
Kanye's
a special
there,
song.
he's not happy.
Yeah. The comm number you can comm into to donate, it shows up on the bottom of the feed.
Yeah.
Okay, back to X-wings blasting out of the Rebel base, flying towards the first Death Star, it being destroyed in the distance. Mon Mothma looking around though, and even as everyone's celebrating around her, she's getting another report of detailing more Imperial presence. Darth Vader's still alive, looking very concerned, and then looking up at her diminished ranks of people who can serve her. Cut 2. Giles.
This is happening on Yavin, correct?
Yavin, thank you. Yes.
Okay, so I'm deep. I'm finally gotten to work for Yavin, and I'm elbow deep in blood as I'm trying to put together the wounded soldiers that have come back from the mission or that were killed during the fighting.
Nice, excellent. Cut 2.
I am. So we're all in Yavin now. Sorry.
Are you on Yavin? Did you join the rebellion?
Time frame is.
We basically just time frame past the end of A New Hope.
Yeah, in kind of a mid world, I'm just getting drunk and taking on stormtroopers, just tasing them, and I have a
Lightsaber?
an ion pike. I'm not
Ion
using
pipe.
my lightsaber yet. It's an ion pipe.
Smart.
Great. So just
So-
a field of unconscious
Yeah.
stormtroopers strewn around you as you just take down another and another.
Exactly.
That's awesome. That too.
So I have joined. I have joined the rebellion, and I'm using. I had set up a bureau on the planet, which I wrote down. I forget it is. But sort of have coordinated a Bothan sort of spy ring. I'm communicating with the home Bothan planet, sort of setting things up, knowing that this is the Death Star that has been destroyed. But the Empire is still around, and we are going to need to get all of our shit together.
Yeah, someone turns like you give whoever you're talking to like turns and like data pads over to like Mon Mothma and like General Dodonna.
Yes.
And they're like,
And so we've kind of spread our net over the galaxy. The Bothans are very good at communicating clandestinely, and so I am currently doing this on a comm, sitting at the breakfast table with my children, who are now a little bit older.
a little bit.
The lights are off, the cameras have been packed up and taken home, and Lilibet stays there on the set.
Well, we're moving forward in time every time it happens. So this is like a year later.
I'm setting up what's about to happen.
So this is sorry. I
Give me
assumed.
a chance.
Sorry, I assumed you were at the
Right.
charity fundraiser still. No, much later. Okay.
This is much later, but I've got to lay the groundwork. Because at that moment, they're on the stage, everyone's gone home. She did not feel fulfilled, and she kept thinking, it doesn't matter how many credits you give people if the planet is destroyed. And there was a crew person who was working that day who she opened up to. Fast forward a year, and this crew person is now in the rebellion and has come to Lilibet at some kind of autograph signing event and tried to push his way through the crowd, but the security was keeping away, and Lilibet sees him and goes, "To me, let him come."
Okay. Cut two. The hospital ship from the end of Empire Strikes Back, not in that deep starfield, actually entering and hanging in a planet's atmosphere. I guess it wouldn't enter a planet's gravity, and shuttle ships coming down, loaded with people landing on a new planet that looks a lot like Alderaan.
So wait, this is a medical frigate?
Medical frigate in space, I guess, and then tons like these shuttles coming out.
There's like a colonist ship or something like that.
Colonist ships descending, like the big shuttles, like the ones that leave Hoth at the beginning, coming down and landing, and people getting out. And there's some of these old Iranians we'd seen in the background of your various stories coming out and experiencing New Alderaan for the first time. Mon Mothma steps out onto the planet as well. Who is also of you guys would be with Mon Mothma as among the first colonists on New Alderaan?
Well, I mean,
It could be all of you if you want to be. You're there for sure. Okay.
Yeah.
She's like posing with you. Anyone else?
Yeah, I'll be on New Alderaan, for sure.
Just wondering. It doesn't matter, but just curious. Okay. The first like colonists landing on New Alderaan.
Yeah,
Cut two.
I'm in that first batch.
Cut to the forest of Endor as 5 or 6 almost identical looking Trandoshans swing through the trees, and you see my character running, ducking and hiding, wounded, bleeding from one side, and you realize that this is his brothers and sisters coming to kill him.
Whoa!
Yeah, right?
On Endor too. I love it. Okay. Cut two.
Renzik is on another backwater world. He's wound up hooking up with like a bunch of other like mercenaries and stuff, and like they've been running their own like guerrilla style fight against the Empire. And after kind of a battle, Renzik is drinking Wyron's Reserve on top of like a bunch of like stormtrooper helmets.
Nice.
And he sees like and he sees on like a holovid news about like New Alderaan, or like he picks up on it.
Right.
And he kind
the
of-
camera holds on his face for a moment as we watch him absorb the information.
Yeah, and he gets that his kind of drunken, glassy eyes actually start to get kind of a moment of clarity.
Nice.
And he looks at the bottle and he starts to dump it out. Then it's almost done. He stops himself and takes another swig and then goes and then goes out to go find transport to New Alderaan.
Ooh, I love it. Okay, cut 2.
So he squatches in the office of his superior officer. Actually, his superior officer. I mean, he's fairly high ranking, but he is getting shooed out by this gentleman because Squatches, he dropped the ball, and he was in charge of the access codes for the Bothan shuttles that were escaping from the planet. And he gave them bad codes, and they got fried. Many thousands of them got fried. The high-ranking.
Many Bothans died to bring us this information. That was
yes.
you.
Yeah, well,
that was you.
To be fair, it wasn't all me. I mean, there were a series. There's a cascading series of failures.
Sure.
Mine
You're
was
the
a
one
pretty
getting
severe
chewed
one.
out right now.
Yes, I am the one getting chewed out because I wasn't there. I'm I'm a field
that's
operative.
all the expector needs to hear.
Yes.
Your excuses hold no weight with him as you're castigated.
Yeah, I'm high ranking. I don't like this desk job, but I took it on because I believe in this rebellion, and it's not my strength, and I made a mistake. It was just a transposed mistake.
I wonder if that's how the New Republic sees it. Well, not New Republic yet. Cut 2.
Unlikely.
Lilibet.
Lilibet walks through a corridor surrounded by stormtroopers. They take her into
Princess Leia style?
no,
Oh.
much more deferential.
Okay.
And they take Lilibet into a general's office, and he says, Thank you for coming to see me.
No, no.
I'm a huge fan." And Lilibet says, "I am a huge fan of the Empire," and sits down and they drink drinks. And she calls him handsome, and things look very, very shady.
Oh, what? This is interesting. And you were just on New Alderaan, and now you're sawing him out to the Empire? Okay, cut 2. The second Death Star exploding over Endor. Massive blast. Everyone's celebrating everywhere. The Ewok celebration's going on. But in the dark shadows of the monitor, again, we pull out from that and we just see the grainy hollow vid of an Imperial officer hunched over, staring intensely. We're just seeing the back of his head. We can't see the front of his or her head yet. Staring at that video and then standing up and starting giving commands to he stands up and I guess we see the bridge of a massive Star Destroyer with just dozens and dozens of stormtroopers at his command. It starts giving decisive orders. Dom, do we have any votes on our... can you send me the front runner? Guys, or let's give you guys one more second. If anybody wants to jump...
Tied up right now, so...
Tied up.
Somebody break that tie.
Break it.
This is to determine who will be your nemesis, who I will reveal here in one
It's
moment.
Don Knotts.
No, that'd be terrible. So, if somebody wants to, this is your last moment. Cast your votes. This will be your nemesis for the rest of this adventure arc. So this is kind of a big
choose
deal.
carefully.
Choose carefully. All right, cut 2. So this brings us to the end of the Return of the Jedi era. So we're going to see what you guys have been up to for the next few years after that, and then we'll get right into the real stuff. So, some faceless Imperial giving commands to all of his troops. Cut 2.
Gillis, he looks very nervous, very sweaty. He's got a vibro axe in his hand, and you realize as it slowly pulls out, he's in a shuttle. The lights are flickering on and off, and he's part of a strike team of some kind. The doors open, blasters start hitting the walls, and he just runs out into the melee, unsure of where he is or what's happening.
Intense. Cut 2.
Renzic's kind of been wandering around New Alderaan. He's going to smaller villages and stuff, and basically as soon as any sort of underworld or criminal element starts to pop up, he then takes it on.
Nice. I love it. Okay.
So Squatch was busted down to bureau chief, and he was sent to a destination on the Outer Rim. His wife joined him, and they were working together as a team. Eventually, the secret came out, and she proved adept at the spying arts, and so they joined together as a team. And he is in his office when he receives a comlink message that his wife is missing in action. She's been out on an assignment.
Oh no.
And she's missing.
Cut 2.
Lilibet is in her amazing mansion, paid for with all of her supermodel money.
Possibly from selling out the
Who
Republic
knows?
to the Empire.
And she receives an envelope with no address on it. It's probably a space envelope. You know how these are.
Yeah, Spenvelope.
Yeah. And she opens it, and there's an incriminating photo and a note.
Of her with that Imperial officer?
I'm not gonna say.
Oh, just
But
saying.
the important
So we
thing-
just see, we can tell from the look on her face, it's an
right.
incriminating
But the note
photo.
is a
yeah.
it's a blackmail message of like, give me the 100 million
Are
credits.
they still pasting magazine?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
It's harder because they
Classic.
just have the data pads in the future, so
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a bunch of tiny little one-letter data pads.
Yeah. Bunch of shattered LEDs.
Yeah, shattered LED screens. It's like,
You gotta
why do we
cover
still
your
do this?
Seems like a lot of work.
Cut to a group of heroes being awarded a ceremony, medals on New Alderaan, very similar to the end of A New Hope. The four of you are there. Mon Mothma's there, General Dodonna standing there, even what's his face?
Akbar.
Akbar is standing there, and they're handing out. There's like dozens of these people, all lined up. And he's preparing to hand out medals to everybody, honoring their war service. When suddenly, screaming in through the sky, TIE fighters come in and start strafing the plaza, and everyone's running around, and there's chaos and everything like that. And the four of you, like as the smoke clears, are left standing and like make eye contact. Cut to.
Gillis, what happens? How did they find us?
Forensic.
We
can jump forward farther, or if
Are
you
we
want
still
to.
montaging?
No, we'll stay in the
We are
moment.
still montaging.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I thought we were in the moment. Okay.
No, not yet.
I know. I
okay.
thought so too, Mason.
Would have been a great spot, but no, we're not even picking up there.
I don't know.
These are
Moving
still
on, all right.
These are still memories from your past.
Yes, so Renzik immediately jumps into the fray, going after whatever white shelled son of a so-and-so, son of a moof milker.
Yeah, people are. It's chaos everywhere. There's huge plumes of smoke and flame are going up, and
Yeah.
rubble's falling inwards, and there's a full-scale attack being led by strapping forward, dressed in a black hood and garb. You can't quite see this person's face just yet. We'll get to it in a second.
Okay. Yeah. So immediately, because he knows that his family is in the audience, or what is left of his family. His two sons. One of his sons is a officer in the rebel.
I should point out, all of you guys have a little more gray hair now.
Yes.
Just a little more, or gray scales, than you had. You've got one little. No, you wouldn't have anything.
No.
Okay.
So immediately
You look the exact same.
goes to where he knows his son was, and sees nothing but a smoldering pile of rubble, and with the knowledge that his son was inside of there.
Fall to the knees.
Yes, fall to the knees, dramatic.
Crane
the camera
shot up.
cranes up. It's suddenly raining. Yeah,
Music swells.
It's ash, just a torrent of
Yeah.
of ash from incinerated people blows by you.
Yeah. And there's people running. Yeah, people running and splashing him in the sudden rain as he's standing cursing.
So I guess a water main broke. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
The way they do.
Yeah, and so he has that dramatic moment.
Geez, so this is why all the other stuff's happening.
Rodrigo!
A little
What's his
bit.
name?
In that same scene, what would you be doing?
I wouldn't be there.
You are there.
I'm there?
You're receiving an award. Something happened in the intervening years. Well, what happened in the intervening years to get you onto New Alderaan? Otherwise, you
I'm
could-
gonna have to give that a think and then be like, well, then I'm just covering my face and like hiding because I shouldn't be.
Yes, wonderful. This is okay. Just FYI, you will need a reason to be a hero on New Alderaan.
I have a reason.
We should mention.
Okay.
Very
I
important.
don't know if you didn't see that email, but that
No,
will
no.
be important.
We were meant to read those.
Cut to
I did.
same
read it.
scene.
I didn't. I know.
Striding forward, pushing back her Black Hood, the Imperial officer, same one we saw giving the commands. It's Dame.
Dane Cook. Yes. Good choice, guys.
No,
dear God.
a older woman, face deep set with wrinkles, hate, a malice etched onto her face that you wouldn't expect. Dom, I blanked out on the last name.
Is it Judi Dench?
Dame Edna?
No, it's Dame Maggie.
Maggie Smith?
Dame Maggie Smith. It's Professor McGonagall. Professor McGonagall
okay.
if she went full Death Eater. straying
So
forward.
half Death Eater.
You know, on the weekends.
Dame Maggie Smith striding forward. Just if you can imagine her just with her deepest, just hateful scowl on her face. Ooh. Really good. I was hoping someone else would get nominated.
So weird.
Yeah, pushes back her black cloak and just unleashes a torrent of. Oh, what would she do? She basically just, and lifts up like a giant piece of like masonry and sends it tumbling and just crushing down with the force. I mean, you sense this immediately.
Oh boy.
Just lifts up and then just sends it toppling onto like people are trying to run away, just crushing people and gestures, and more stormtroopers come running out, opening fire. Who would get of the four of you? Who gets the shot in on her?
Might be me. I mean,
I don't.
You're down.
You've got revenge on or
You?
he's got
yeah,
revenge.
I know.
Oh,
but I mean,
but
yeah,
your
your son
Trandoshan's-
just died.
Yeah, I
you're
suddenly
kind of-
find myself in a revengey kind of mood.
I don't have
Injustice.
I don't have a blaster. I'm not a blaster guy.
Okay.
I have
so
a
you're,
blaster.
the
I'm a
stormtroopers
vibro
are closing in all around you, and you're just.
I've got like it's like a force pike, but
Nice.
it's kind of it's got a taser at the end. It's an ion
awesome.
pike, so
I love it. Ion Pike blasting people back.
Yeah, so it's probably me then. I'm a sort of backstabby type of shoot first, ask questions later.
Great. So
I'm shot first.
as you
Always
as
type
you
of dude.
as you sneak up or whatever, backstabbing behind this Imperial officer, you're about to get your shot in. Preternaturally, she seems to notice it and like does like the one arm behind her and then just force grabs you and you're
Boy.
just thrown back against the wall, distracting her long enough for someone else to make a move.
I would, from behind my back, my collapsible vibro axe would. You know, you guys have seen Power Rangers, the Black Power Ranger. Always got that axe thing.
Of course.
That axe.
It pops
That
out.
axe.
And he's, I kill you! And he leaps into the air, trying to cut this woman down.
Other hand comes up, grabs you, just
Oh, boy.
slams you into the ground.
Two hands.
You guys are both choking out. You're both being like slid back against the wall into the corner. You're getting lifted up towards the ceiling. Both hands are occupied though, leaving her open for.
So for the first time since the Clone Wars, I see this happening. I see all the chaos and everything around. I see New Alderaan, the Empire, taking it out, and for the first time, I use Force Move, and I take
boy.
I use grab a piece of the like debris and fling it at her head with the Force.
Nice. This chunk of masonry comes just slamming into her, sending her, knocks her flat on the ground, sends her sliding back. The force dissipates from you guys. Slide, fall to the ground free. Doesn't stop her from scrambling to her feet though, and she brings out some sort of device from within her cloak. Lil Ibit, however, she happens to be looming right over, unseen of you.
Wait, I don't see her? Or
She doesn't see you,
Yeah.
but she seems to have some sort of, it looks like a
and debris.
detonator or something like that. Her fingers poised over, and
For her TiVo.
a
right?
very connish look on her face of, from the hell's hot. Is there anything in your character that would compel you to suddenly act and save the day and establish yourself as a hero? Or not? Sorry, I should be more straight-faced.
Is everybody looking right now?
Possibly not. Would you be doing something so they couldn't see you?
Well, what I would do.
It's a chaos of battle, so either way.
So I'm not going to try and make anyone see me, but I am going to go up to her knee and and whisper to her. No, okay, not whisper.
No,
but
go
say,
ahead. That's fine. No, your character.
Yeah. Message from the Empire I bring. Change of plans there are. Stop now, I say.
Okay. And
I love it. That's great.
we'll roll with that. So, wrong planet this is.
It's not going to stop.
The injured blood flowing from that wound on her head. She just kind of drops the detonator, hits the ground, backs away, like shocked to see you right there. stutters out the phrase, "Little Ibbit," recognizing you, and then totally rattled, kind of retreats in shambles, still clutching her face, towards a waiting shuttle and attempts to take off. Montage ends. We kind of this thing blasts off into outer space. We follow it up, the aerial shot of the rest of the stormtroopers being defeated. Chaos everywhere. The four of you still standing though. Mon Mothma, kind of getting up out of the rubble. We see that just those little two engines disappearing off into the darkness, watching them disappear into space, going, gone, total blackness. Blam! Blaster fire. Lights up a dark room. This is a very tastefully well done cut. A
Blaster cut.
Alderaanian guard's body falls backwards, clutching his stomach, going, "Oh!" Wham! Hits the ground. It is now 10 years after that event, 20 years after the destruction of Alderaan. We're on New Alderaan. The four of you are packed into a narrow, utility steam tunnel that would be beneath one of the main city streets in the capital of New Alderaan, New Aldera, with about 4 regular beat cop type police officers, civil space officers.
Footpads.
Each of you, since surviving that attack, have found yourselves as members of the New Alderaan Peace Council. You essentially, and in the intervening decade, have risen to ranks of considerable power and acclaim. However, that doesn't mean that you are not necessarily every now and then called upon to enforce the actual peace.
So we are sitting on the council.
You are the council. You're the New Alderaan
The four of
Security
us
Council.
are.
Oh, all right then.
Essentially, the ranking
entirety
members.
of the council.
The ranking members.
My goodness.
This should be good.
Answerable to Mon Mothma herself, and whoever the ranking general would be now that Dodon is dead.
I'm sure Leia would pop in every now and then.
Akbar. Oh yeah, Leia. Oh, she's too busy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably Leia.
Being a senator,
You know.
doing the whole.
Yeah. So this is about 10 years before The Force Awakens and everything like that. If you need time frame, New Alderaan, wham! Guard hits the ground. Dressed in like your standard, kind of like a modification of your rebel, regular rebel base uniform guy, just cloth, stupid helmet, blaster pistol, like a black slash.
Stupid helmet, yeah.
The fluorescent lights in the narrow, high-ceiling corridor kind of flicker and flash on you guys. Just in front of you, there's this narrow doorway out of which blaster fire is firing at you guys. Just moments ago, you guys managed to chase down a group of, it's hard to say, it seemed like 3 dudes, 3 criminals of some sort. They've been pursued to this point under the city. You can hear sparks flying out from within there. The remaining peace officers that you guys were with turn to you.
Oh, so that guy's on our side.
Yeah, we got hit. Sorry, that's you guys are technically in charge of the.
Okay.
One of our guys just died.
You can command. Yes, your position is such that the police forces of New Alderaan answer to you guys directly.
Got it.
It's steamy. It's humid. There's the high hissing sound of a ruptured steam pipe somewhere in front of you guys, mixed with the occasional spit and fizzle of a damaged conduit, which is making all these lights flash on and off. These guys you're chasing down, there's just blind blaster fire shooting out of this. What do you call it? Like a cell block almost of a dead end of a passageway in the sewer. Just blasting out the doorway. Everyone's pushed flat up against the wall. After a moment, it stops. One of the guards who's standing next to you guys turns towards you. What do we do? What do we do? These guys they're loaded. And I need, if someone wants to check, can someone give me a celebrity cameo for this guy?
By the way,
the
thank you,
first
the Bard
person is.
1971 for the 600
Yes.
bits.
Oh my
Love
God,
them
I
bits.
totally missed that.
We were all caught up in the story.
Thank you. Beautiful.
You're a gentleman.
Beautiful tips. Thank you so much, sir. Very much appreciate it. Yes.
I'm just going to say Nick Cage.
Great, yeah. So an amazing bit roll by Nicolas
no.
Cage. Oh, these guys have heavy weaponry. What do we do? We're not prepared for this. Then he says, turning towards the four of you guys.
Is there another way in?
One of the other guys who's there pulls up his.
It's Michael Sarah.
That's the second guy.
All right, Michael's there next to him.
You,
has a date.
skinny one. Is there another way into the building?
Yeah. He pulls out his data pad and pulls up like a whole like schematic of where you guys are in the sewers.
Yeah.
This is the latest details according to the security droids. That's a terrible Michael Cera impression. Sorry, Michael Cera. I know you watch.
Yeah. Huge fan.
The map projects, so it's a sewer system basically that you guys are in right now. No, it looks like no other ways in. There's basically this one kind of tunnel that leads in, and there's a room that's maybe 15 feet by 15 feet that it leads right into. That has access to all sorts of utilities and power supplies stuff.
So we can't
and things
destroy
like
the room because it's connected to important things, right?
that. Yeah, I mean this is right underneath the Alderaan National Bank. We'd shut the whole thing down if we blasted it.
Could I use? I have sense life. I'd like to use the force power as sense.
Yes. Would you like to roll a force die for
I
that?
would very much.
Do you have your own dice, or would
I
you like
could
to borrow
roll
mine?
my own, or I could.
Why don't you? We'll keep dice separate because it's a
right.
pain to.
Cool.
These just look beautiful, so I had them out. But
Yeah, I don't.
box.
yeah.
Sexy.
This was
Are we
given to
gonna
me as a
roll
gift.
for
by-
our force
Oh, we
pool?
better do that right now
Force
too.
pool.
Oh yeah.
Why don't we do that? So the first roll of the force die, we'll go around and we'll generate our destiny.
All right.
Points here. Dark side.
Two light
you
side.
bastard! 2 light side. Okay, 2 light side points on the board. If you guys have not played Star Wars before,
Thank
the players can use these. I can also use these to upgrade or downgrade rolls, which makes it more likely for catastrophic failure to happen. Or catastrophic, or what's the opposite of a catastrophic failure? Triumphant success.
Fantastic success.
Yes. Okay. So roll it. You'll see how it works. What is
To
it?
the dark side.
Yes. There you go, Mason. I
Playing
like it.
both sides.
I like it. Okay. Hold up, sir. One more
On
dark
dark
side.
side.
Dark side.
The force is not
And
strong with us.
Tulane.
Hey,
light,
look at that.
Right, very
The
good.
force is balanced.
Balance. Well, yes, that's right. Balance in the force. You brought balance to the force.
Nice work.
By
Good
doing a little
job.
dark side. I dig it.
The prophecy was about you.
Yeah.
All you.
Oh, there it is. I had one. Just hanging out. Okay. 3 light, 3 dark.
Don't you?
Lovely.
roll?
Okay, so go ahead, Zeke. Give me your force power forensic here.
All right. Great. 2 light. So yes.
I feel like that day.
What does it look like when Renzik reaches out to the force? Is it an eyes closed, hands out thing?
Yeah, he's still pretty low key about using the force, so he kind of steps back away from the fray. He kind of moves like other guards and stuff, the other cops back as if like get back, you know. But closes his eyes. He reaches out.
The cops are like looking at Michael Cera's looking at Nicolas Cage, and Nicolas Cage is looking at Michael Cera. They both look at you. As the stone all seems to drop away, and you can just see in this room, it's 3 dudes, heavy dudes. It's like a Klatooinian and like 2 Gamorreans, okay, like Jabba guards type, heavy set dudes. They're wearing heavy body armor, and they have like heavy blaster rifles with them, some serious fire stopping power. You also pick up on, that's a pretty good roll. One of the Gamorreans has a large metallic case with him. It's kind of blocking your force abilities a little bit, but you can detect numerous small life forms in there.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
All right.
Tribbles.
The blaster fire
Porgs.
tearing through the doorway resumes as like you almost force, you sense the guy like finishing loading another big magazine clip. They don't have those, but you know how it would be. Whatever. New power pack into the bottom of his heavy blast rifle. This is the Klatooinian just going.
Does anyone have any explosives?
I don't have anything.
No,
What about you guys?
I mean maybe up in the cruiser. Yeah, that's right, man. You know they don't allow. This is Nicolas Cage, of course. You know they don't allow explosives on new Alderanian cops, man. This is a peaceful city.
I know.
We made the rule. I mean,
Yeah, it makes sense.
I think we gotta come up with 2 different voices.
What's that?
Nothing.
All right.
I can't tell which one of you is talking in the dark.
Justice.
He has kind of a syllable S. I'm just a growly guy.
Who's on? So the passageway is narrow enough and the blaster fire is intense enough that probably 2 of you are on one side of the passage and 2 of you are on the other side of the passage, kind of just like hanging back, just so the doorway is in its way. I mean, we could just split it up like this, but I'm curious, which 2 of you naturally hang out together? Is there? You guys have known each other at this point for at least a decade,
Yeah.
at least from being on the council all together.
Um,
Has there been a natural friendship that's formed between any of your characters, or are you guys just council members you happen to serve
I
together?
think you and I have some cross
Yes.
Yeah, those
interests.
two for sure.
And
you're
then,
all motivated by justice,
we're all motivated by
which
justice.
is why you're all
So
on the
much
council.
justice.
So much.
So much justice.
Well, revenge and charity, which is similar.
Which is a type of justice. Revenge is a type of justice.
Revenge tempered with charity
Yeah.
is arguably justice.
I pictured this character kind of like Bones
From Star Trek.
from Star Trek. Yeah,
Don't cross the streams.
exactly. Too bad we're doing it. We're mixing that
do
peanut
it.
butter and
Little
chocolate.
DeForest Kelly, give me it. I love him.
Yeah.
But yeah, these two are like kind of reckless, kind of danger seekers, and I'm like, I just healed you, goddammit.
I love it. Count as a swear? No, that's safe. You can say that on cable.
Yeah.
That's okay.
That's PG-13.
Gotcha. So the two of you are together on one side. So when you're talking to each other, you're just tuning to each other, and then you have to when you speak, you're kind of shouting to them over the roar of these crimson blaster bolts that are just zapping down.
Yeah. I will try to return fire as I am able, but this is a
The
hopeless
geography
situation.
is such that you'll have to kind of pop out around the corner, cool cop show style,
Sure,
pop
sure.
off some shots, and then roll back.
Right. Well, it's more just I'm blind firing down down the hallway.
So this is more you're just like.
Yeah, exactly. Sort of. Yeah, I'm not going to expose myself to it because that'd be insane. but,
You're a cool trained customer by this point. This is you're starting out spy bot, and this is you've spent 20 plus years. Great. So your difficulty on that will be a red and a purple,
okay.
opposed by whatever your attack roll is. You want to use my dice? Why don't you share my dice
Yes,
down here?
I need dice.
We will do this.
So red and a perp.
Red and a purple, and you guys can use
against
those.
my
Yeah,
sure.
ranged
Yeah,
light,
please.
Thank you.
which is a yellow and 2 greens.
Careful, you fool! Don't hit anyone.
I'm fine.
Great. So
I'm not fine.
that's a
Oh, wait,
miss
no. That is a
and
miss.
a ton of advantage. So you just start blind firing around the corner. So
Yes.
it's a failure. So you miss them. However,
Yes.
you have 3 advantage on that.
Uh-huh.
That's a fair amount of advantage. So what happens?
So really, all this is suppressing fire, because we need to get out of here.
Great.
Because charging headlong into a machine gun is a really stupid
Well,
idea.
you hear the guy inside as your blaster bolts come in. The guy with the heavy blaster rifle goes, "Whoa!" And the Clatoonian drops back, and the blaster fire stops for a moment.
Yeah. Fall back! And I start to fall back.
Great.
Really interesting. Okay.
Cool.
I will say one other thing. As a trained field operative for this time,
Uh-huh.
these guys are amateurs.
The guys I'm shooting at are amateurs?
Yeah, they've got some good gear. They picked up some good gear along the way.
Right.
But I mean,
It's a tactical retreat.
okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
So I'm going to
Michael, Sarah, and Nicolas Cage look at each other, and they're like more than ready to get out of there. Then they look at you two.
What I need is better cover.
Okay.
So a bend in the pipe, like right now we are in an exposed position. We're literally in a tunnel.
Yes.
So we're being funneled.
Yeah, you
down.
guys. It was kind of like you're trailing these guys, trailing these guys, and then all of a sudden they turn around and one of them's got a machine gun.
Right.
And so that's the kind of situation you're in right now. Great. So as soon as you bark full back, Michael, Sarah, and Nicolas Cage look at each other and go, drop the data pad on the ground into the water and just start running all the way down the tunnel.
What are you doing?
Get back
Fall
here!
back!
Don't drop your stuff.
Almost as cool. Thank you for that awesome tip, sir. We love you. I love you. We all love you.
I know that guy.
I love him most.
What would everyone else do? You've made a good move. The blaster fire has stopped for a moment. You've called for a tactical retreat, and the remainders of the cops are running away.
How long until would it take me? This could I get there in this? Can I get there in one maneuver?
Yeah,
or
great
two
call.
maneuvers?
Yeah, you're one maneuver away. It's short range, basically, here. You're just kind of around the corner from the room they're in firing at you.
Okay, great.
25 feet, maybe, at most.
All right, I want to run into there.
Yes. Yes.
Great, so the two of...
courage.
so you look at each other across the
Yeah.
passageway. Sorry, before we get too far away, a little bit.
Yes.
Where are you in this scene? So you're standing next to the Bothan. You'd be on that side of the passageway.
Oh, I thought we were together.
You two are together. You're standing
Yeah,
next to
we're-
Trandoshan.
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So it's green and green, and then you're green as well, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
Green, green, green.
Green.
Brown?
a lot of green.
Brown and furry.
Great. Great. So so the two green ones are standing next to each other a little bit. What are you up to at this moment?
I'm just waiting for them to wear themselves out. Before,
How is Lilibet dressed right now?
Lilibet has a designer tactical onesie. It's sleek. It has designs.
Tactical onesie, so like
Yeah.
a romper with pockets.
Yeah, but super fashionable.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gucci everywhere.
You're pulling it off.
Yeah, it's
Sunglasses and headscarf?
always.
Okay.
It's a tactical headscarf.
This is a tactical headscarf.
It might be tactical glasses.
A pocket maybe, like right here.
Yeah, neck pocket.
But also another pocket in a completely inaccessible and strange place.
Is it held on by a belt of some kind? Rob Layfield style? No.
No. It's like I have a pocket back here.
Oh.
It's Chanel Designs tactical gear.
Pouch is bigger than her, just all over the place.
I got it.
I do have a belt, but it's like one of those oversized, like really thick belts that serves no real purpose. It doesn't hold up my pants.
Is it 3 of them? Like all kind of askew?
No, that's 80s fashion.
Sorry.
A little bit standing there, looking chic, somehow looking good, even in a sewer
And
lit
like-
by laser fire.
We just assume she's the leader based on how good she feels.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone does.
and just wait for everyone to tire.
But like, not even like these guys like press up against the thing. They're all like, oh, intense, and a little bit just sits in the back.
Like she's not even trying.
Everything's over. All the blaster fires over your head as well. Klatunian's like, pushing 7 feet, so he's firing at like 4 feet above the ground. So you could just kind of walk underneath it. So you don't
Yeah.
even have to duck. Okay, so sorry, I just wanted to get a sense of where everyone was before I cut to. You see the blaster fire has stopped. You hear the guy, Klatunian's kind of recovering and going, "Ugh." One movement gets you into the room, no problem. One maneuver.
Cool.
You dash into the room. You see, just as you sensed before, this dark room, all of this like heavy, dark, grayish, extruded cement, but it's space cement. Space cement is like,
Spaceman.
yeah, makes this kind of bunker style
Duracrete,
block.
I gotcha.
There's Duracrete, thank you. And then there's like conduits running in through the ceiling, and it looks like a pretty significant hole drilled directly into the ceiling overhead. There's like rubble on the ground and stuff like that. It looks drilled looks slightly unusual, but you barely have a moment to register that.
Okay.
I'll take future skill checks if you want to learn more about the room. Just tell me I investigate whatever, and I'll tell you guys a knowledge skill. But for the moment, you're moving with Jedi speed as you dash into the room. There's the guy with the heavy blaster rifle.
Yes.
There's another guy with his heavy blaster rifle up, looking at the other guy, and then there's the Gamorrean with the big metal case with a grate on the front of it that's locked.
Okay.
That's what you see. They're all just within 5 feet of each other in this 15 by 15 foot room. A little bit of water on the ground. What do you do?
I rush in and I want to strike at the one with the repeating blaster with my lightsaber.
With your lightsaber.
Wow.
Lovely. Make a attack roll. 1 purple, I believe, for melee.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I totally would have done that too,
Engaged.
but I don't have a lightsaber, so.
You're calling for a tactical retreat.
I know. Yeah, well, he doesn't listen. I'm not his boss.
Whoa.
Holy cow.
That's a strong starting roll.
Yeah.
It's,
Well.
oh, wow. There's
Oh,
a
wow.
failure. So
But-
it succeeds because
The triumph.
you have a triumph. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
3 advantage and a triumph.
3 advantage and a triumph, and it counts as a success for that as well. So it's a success. So obviously you strike this guy with your lightsaber.
Yes.
Tell it for me. That's a full suite. Advantage, success, and a triumph. I like when it's positive stuff. I like to throw it to the players. Of course, when
Yes.
negative stuff comes up,
I run in and I see, and as I'm running in, he starts to kind of bring his blaster up. So I do one of those knee slides, and I slide in
Ooh.
and take him out at the gut with the lightsaber.
So this is a kill shot.
It's a kill shot.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I mean that. Yes. With the goes right through him. His momentum continues to carry the gun up, but then the top of his body just kind of comes off the bottom of the body.
Darth Maul.
He's Darth Maul. Yeah. It falls into 2 pieces on the ground. Just slices right through his heavy armor.
Cool. Can I use my 3 advantage to
Yes.
have his blaster go off when it hits the ground, causing the other guy with the gun to have to duck, so he's not going to be able to.
Yeah. You have a
Possible giving
triumph
him a
on this.
setback on that.
Plenty of that. Yeah. That was your success was enough to kill him.
Oh, excellent.
With the lightsaber. Your 3 advantage, if you want, though, yes, that's perfect. The weapon goes off. It makes the other guy duck. And then what do you want your triumph to be?
The triumph is the Gamorrean is so terrified by this, he drops the thing and flees.
Love it. Okay. Got you. And there's Gamorrean, there's a bong as the thing hits the ground. The
Sorry, I
Gamorrean
stole all
just
the
goes
action.
running down
No,
the
here,
tunnel
have it.
past you guys. Okay.
Oh, Like toward.
because there's only one way out.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So if he's running away, he just comes charging out. He's like, out there's like 6 cops, but in here there's a guy with a lightsaber.
Yeah.
Give me the cops, please. Take the cops. Get me out of this enclosed lightsaber space. Okay, who still has to go?
I
It's
would
basically you and Lilibet. Okay, so Gills?
Yes, I was following behind him. Definitely not as fast because, hands by the force and what have you. I get in there just as the Gamorrean is passing me.
Thundering down.
Is there one where you said was holding a case, or
The
was
guy
one
that
holding
was,
a gun?
so there's one Gamorrean with a gun.
Is he still in there?
He is still in there.
Okay. I assess the situation real quick, look at him, and take my vibro axe and go to sunder his blaster.
Nice. Okay, make your melee roll. I think just 1 purple probably as well. Do I have to upgrade it when it's a sunder check? I think I do. So take 2 purple on it.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Do you want to spend anything?
No, I'm good. I'm all right. It's early.
Okay, roll up.
Yeah, right. Let's say that.
Let's see what happened.
A
lot
huge
of
success.
Wow.
And
Nice.
Gorgeous.
1 threat.
That's as much success as you can possibly.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
if this wasn't here, but
5 success. Yeah, 5 success and 1 threat. Yeah, you sunder. So what does he have? He has a collapsible techno axe essentially.
yeah. Vibro axe, yeah.
Vibro axe, but yeah, it just looks. Yes, a vibro axe that kind of is extensible. It collapses down. You
Yeah,
said
it collapses
before?
down so like it kind of folds into itself and then just.
Great. So you come in with that, come swinging it around, hits the vibro blaster, hits the heavy blaster rifle, and just a few sparks, and the thing just. Yeah, that's about it. His gun falls to pieces on the ground, landing in 2 halves, right next to the guy who's in 2 halves. Lil Ibit, that one Gamorrean goes charging out, panicked past you. Would you make any moves, or you just
Oh,
walk?
I'm absolutely going to make a move.
Okay.
That move is going to be negotiation.
Negotiation.
I'm going to say, surrender you should. Terms I will give you. Also, I'm sure you were hurt as a child. I can't flip it in my head all the time. That's not going to happen.
That's okay, just like the real Yoda.
Yeah.
That's good. Negotiation check against. So this guy is crazed with fear.
Yes, but also I'm a supermodel. I'm like,
That's true.
Come
You
on.
definitely. It goes. Lil Ibit.
yeah, that's right.
He
Probably
This
had
is
a
a
poster of
Sharpie.
me on his bedroom wall when he was a kid.
Almost certainly.
Not,
That's what happens when you're
All right.
supermodel.
I'm gonna give you just 2 purple
Oh,
in this difficulty.
that's so nice of you.
I know. Negotiation check.
Yes.
Good. Roll it. Yeah, it's fine. I already made my ruling.
Uh-oh. What were these dice?
Those are not dice.
these are mine.
Okay.
So that's it.
These are the dice.
You crushed it.
Those are the dice you look
2
Yeah.
success,
2 success
and
and
1
an
advantage. 2 advantage.
And then throw things. I'm sorry.
That's how
It's okay.
I
We'll
found
fight it. We'll fight it. 2 success, 2 advantage. So he like runs out, sees all the cops. Or, well, most of the cops ran away.
Yeah.
Sees a cop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Pretty
think
well dressed. No, yeah, I buggered out.
runs out. Right. Okay. So yeah, just sees a little bit standing out there by himself. Goes, little bit, and just drops to his knees. Totally gives up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got him. Great. Nicely
I'm gonna hug
done.
him because he's done the right thing.
You come over and give him a hug.
Yeah.
He starts weeping immediately. That's when the so that's everybody. The case starts to that was dropped on the ground. You hear like pinging noises coming from inside, and then the metal starts getting ping pong, ping, ping, dented, and then the front hatch of it bursts open, and like softball-sized, kind of a cross between like a big black beetle and a gerbil, come surging out.
Triple size? Sorry, we crossed the
this-
streams again.
Yeah. If you put like a bunch of horrible spider legs on triples.
Oh, okay. Gross. All right.
Yeah, and like a little like big oversized set of fangs.
right.
It's not so much that the like door just pops open. It's more like it gets torn open from the inside. Like you can see their fangs grabbing the metal and pointing it back like they're ripping paper. And they come scuttling out in like a swarm towards whoever's closest. Which of you would be
That would
closest?
be
I think?
our Jedi
That'd be
friends.
me, yeah.
Right towards you and start
Oh, boy.
scrabbling over you. Okay. Do you have any defense bonuses
I
you gain
I don't
from
have,
your armor?
I don't have any defense bonuses. I mean, I've got laminate armor.
Okay, great. So just apply to your soak.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. I'm spend dark side point. Upgrade this. Here we go. I'm rolling 2 yellow and a green.
Oh my god.
Hey, all right, I gotta hit you.
Yeah.
Great. 1 hit, and not so bad. Not so bad though. 1 hit and a threat. So you take 5 points of damage.
Okay.
That's it, and then a threat on them. Gosh, so they just get like, they just are rattled from being dropped in that cage and everything like that. They're kind of disoriented and they're just bugging around. So I'll give them a step back on their next attack roll. They're just kind of this disorganized swarm scuttling around. Some of them are like falling down in the water and like jumping on each other. But the few that get to you just like bite into your laminate armor and just like right through it into your leg. So it's a pierce of 2 on their
wow.
bites as well. So you can subtract 2 from your soak.
Yes.
Okay, so you definitely start bleeding from your leg. What would the rest of you guys do?
Oh, what the hell is that?
Yeah, you're in the room with them. You see them scuttling out towards you.
Yeah.
They make a horrible sound.
I grab. Run.
Tactical trick was the right idea.
There's not. The thing was the size of like a cat carrier.
Okay.
And these
Okay.
things are about the size of hamsters, so there's maybe a dozen of them.
Maybe a dozen of them. Okay. I mean.
I think we can take them.
I'm too far away to engage these things.
How far did you run? So you're still running?
No, I'm not. I fell back to a more defensible position.
Ooh, yeah.
Because you don't charge headlong into a machine gun.
Normally.
And plus, I was going to flank them through the bank, but we ran out of time.
Well, the
it was
Jedi
very-
just accelerated the timeline.
Yes, exactly. Oh, him and his fancy Jedi tricks. Once again, trying to handle things tactically. Maybe
So
take some prisoners.
how far back are you? Are you
Set up a perimeter.
Are you like just down at the end of the corridor where you can
Yes,
see all the way in, or are you like around 3 turns?
Just around the first turn. The
not,
first
like,
time I
climbing
can
up
get
out of the
hard
sword.
cover as opposed to just clinging against the side of a wall. That was
Great.
my idea.
So you do notice that the sound of the machine gun fire seems to stop totally,
Yeah, well, I mean,
and all you hear is a gentle sobbing coming from down the corridor.
okay.
Light padding.
So I was like, I'll turn to, I don't know who had that data pad, Michael Sarah.
Oh, my data pad! Oh no, it's coming on my page.
You dropped the pad?
Yeah.
You moron.
Yeah, you moron! Says Nicolas Cage grabbing him.
Wait, you milky fur buggle. Yeah. How was that for a first effort?
Michael Cera immediately begins to cry as you hit him with that. Like,
Get over it, wham!
Language like
Come on,
that.
let's go. We gotta get that data pad.
Oh,
Sounds like our Jedi friend is taking care of the situation. Let's move.
okay.
Move!
You're making them go in front of you?
Yeah, I don't care. Either way,
Yeah, okay, so you-
throwing them bodily.
Ah,
Angrily,
So
grumpily.
Michael, you see
I've got nothing to
Michael
lose
Cera and
now.
Nicolas Cage getting pushed down the hallway
Mm-hmm.
towards you, just as these things
And
start.
we see the Gamorrean.
Yeah, who's like on his knees weeping and,
Okay.
and a little bit gently.
As I'm going to the Gamorrean, I'm just going to shock gloves him.
Why? I'm hugging him. And he has given up.
I know.
And
but
he's telling me about the bad things that his dad did
we
to him
have-
that drove him into a life of crime.
This is a contentious peace council.
And
You
I'm
guys don't
very
always get along.
understanding.
we have a developing situation that I can see down the hallway. Cries of pain.
Yes.
So obviously the battle's not over. The guns have been silenced, but there's something else going on.
Of course, your
that we need to
lightning quick
focus
mind
on.
picks up on the scenario immediately.
Therefore, we need to incapacitate this prisoner and continue on our mission.
Right, so you snap on your.
Unless you want one of us to sit here and babysit, and we have to focus on the spiders.
Are you
I'm
actively
gonna stay
discussing
here and
this,
babysit.
Michael?
Sarah couldn't do it. I mean,
What's that?
Are you actively discussing this with Lil Ibit, or you just take action?
I just take action. If she's hugging him, obviously I'm not going to shock him. Like, I don't know how long this hug is. Like, is she creepy hugging him?
The guy is deep into a sob. He's
I
just
am
starting
for the love of
comforting
It's
God.
just starting to rev up.
Man.
Come on, you gotta
Okay.
ask if a Gamorrean's got problems. He lives his life in a mud heap.
Okay,
He's got no self-esteem. A supermodel
let's-
shows up to hug him.
let's pivot to once again. She's
It's like the
doing
light
her,
sobs have like turned into like the deep racking
Yeah,
sobs. Years
man,
of pain
please step
are
away from the
coming out.
pig. We want to shock it.
So it's not, you don't just
She's-
snap it on as you like walk by and just like.
That was my idea.
Guys.
I get it out, power it up,
It
and I'm
sounds
like,
like you're having an internal moral. So you have your glove powered start up, and then you start to hear these sobs, and then you really have to think about it.
It's not like a oh, it's a.
Michael like reaches down and finds the data pad and picks it up, and it's, like water pours off of it. Back into the room.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to close the distance to my Jedi friend who's getting gnawed on. By
Yeah, they're
these
starting
things.
to swarm around your feet.
I don't want to risk missing and hitting you with my vibro axe, so I rake at you with my claws, trying to essentially rip them off your body.
Cool.
Yes.
Gotcha. Go ahead and make just a brawl check.
Yep.
Okay, brawl check. Actually, let's see here. It's kind of you don't have
Called
claws or
shot,
anything like
so-
that, right?
Oh no, I do have claws.
You do because you're a Trandoshan. So yes, you absolutely can. Go ahead and roll that up. Difficulty to stop these things. Give me 3 red.
3 red. My goodness.
Those are
that
some
is-
difficult little gerbil beetles.
As your claws hit them, their bodies they are like metallic. The fur seems to surround like this hard metal shell that they almost have on them, and your claws barely seem to penetrate at all.
Oh. Okay.
And it's just they're everywhere. Like they kind of spring out of the way as you come swinging at them. That's just what you feel as you hit them. Let's see. I think you still need a roll.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's what happened. Can I borrow one of your reds?
Yes.
I hate to mix the dice. I'll
Me
roll
too.
it separately.
Okay. Maybe we'll just use my dice next time.
Okay, that
Ooh,
is
his
not
dice is
what it
mean.
Excellent. So that's a failure with 1 advantage.
Yep.
Cannot see with these sunglasses on.
Yeah.
But it's stylish.
Shocking.
You got to suffer.
I have to wear them.
So you swing, you just kind of like bat one of them off, and it hits the ground and rolls over. But these things seem to be quite hardy, sturdy things. And there's a swarm of them. So like you barely connect with them when you swipe through them. They kind of spring out of the way like insects.
Guys, help!
Great. Jedi's turn. Or sorry, the mercenary hired
The
gun.
mercenary hired gun.
With a lightsaber.
Don't call me a Jedi. I know.
He's been here for
I
years.
put on the accoutrement, but
Gets you indoors sometimes.
gets
but-
me indoors sometimes.
So you're in this kind of bunker type thing. Your blood is beginning to drip down your leg and mingle with like the little shallow pool of water in there. Lighting is flickering on and off from like
Staph infection.
There's like that. Yeah. There's kind of like as the fluorescent lights like flicker, so it's just like black and then light and then black. Sparks every now and then popping out like an arc welder from the top corner. And then just obviously horrible monster bugs are chewing away at your legs.
Yes. Can I just try to run away from them?
Yeah.
All right,
Just
cool.
gonna leave the situation.
Yeah, I'm gonna bolt. We should run.
Agreed.
Okay. That's no problem. So you're gonna spend your turn just breaking away from these things.
Yes.
As you do so, they kind of like, sort of, you shake them off or whatever, and they drop on the ground, and they kind of like roll around and like pop back up onto their legs and stuff, and then you hear the horrible sound of them starting to skitter after you, even as you run out of the room. A little bit. Mm-hmm. The Gamorrean goes, "It's all here." And he's got this like big satchel, and he like opens it up, and you can just see it's just lined with gold, space gold, Skold ingots. Yeah.
Oh,
Like clearly looted. You can still see the imprint of the New Alderaan bank
Yeah.
imprinted onto them.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Okay. It's
Yeah.
like it's like half the size of almost the full size of your body. You could almost hide it. Just this massive like. Probably have a hard time picking you up, but he just shoves it into your hands. Yeah. Jedi comes running past you, followed by the Trandoshan.
why are they running? Why are they? This is not an easy voice.
Hey man, you
Wait, hold on. Wait,
committing
we
to
gotta
it.
break
Commit.
it. Wait. I can't.
Oh, wait,
that's-
Don't worry
I
about
got-
it. We'll do it in our
I'm
next.
gonna ask him why they're running.
Huh? Says the Gamorrean, slowly looking after them. And he squints as he watches them go. Then you start to hear
What
like
they're
these like
doing.
insect noises, and he like slowly his head starts to turn back. Oh, maybe and then like the insects hit him and just swarm onto his body, and start like tearing at his flesh.
I would
That's
like
right.
to
That's
do a
happening
knowledge
right
check.
next to you, and it's all in CG. It's poorly done.
Yeah.
He's like the guy's like it's like the actor's thrashing in his suit, and then it's clearly Farsaf. thank you for the
Farsaf,
sub.
brand new sub. Thank you, Farsaf.
Welcome to the party.
He's like slapping at him, and
it feels good.
they've clearly put like CGI bugs on him in post, and like
Yeah.
there's like the two red CGI blood is coming off of him.
So this is like prequel CGI quality.
It's
Where
like,
just like
Kingdom of
oh.
the Crystal Skull ant quality.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
rough.
Oof.
There's you know.
All right.
ILM's back.
We have a
yes.
budget. We got to save it for the big blowout scenes later on.
Okay. Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
It's not too much time on
Yeah.
these guys.
This is a bad lighting condition. They're really relying
Send
on
this
that.
out to Quebec and have them do it.
They're relying on the black bad lighting. There's really bad lighting in this scene.
Oh yeah, shaky camera, black lighting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good choice.
A little bit.
Is it reasonable to do a knowledge check at this point?
This is perfect. Xenology would absolutely be a skill that would maybe be helpful.
I don't have that.
Wouldn't it?
Well, is it an intelligence-based check? Do you have intelligence?
I have intelligence. I'm thinking that if I could use knowledge education.
Sure, I'll take that. I'll make it a little harder than it would be. 3 purple. Ooh,
Oh,
it's a failure.
I don't
with
know
2
what this
threat.
is.
No, you know exactly what they are. No, your 2 threat is gosh, yeah, it's totally the little creatures that are on the Gamorrean. Like he's still like thrashing, and they'll
Yeah.
kind of go, and then they kind of, as a swarm, sort of turn towards you and start. They seem to like
Recognize me?
their little antennas
mind.
pop up.
Queen.
That all drift in the direction of that big sack of gold on you, space gold.
Oh.
And then they all as one start to like shift towards you.
Huh.
Unless you guys are running away. I think it's my turn. Great. They get swarmed by these horrible beetles.
Oh no.
Okay. Excellent. Do you have any defenses or anything I should know about other than your regular soak?
Yeah, no, I
Defense
don't.
against melee?
I mean, I'm very fashionable. I look really
Fashion
good.
versus attack. I like it.
Spent a destiny point upgrade.
Not cool.
They succeed with a threat. Oh, they have a black setback die. Came up blank. Okay, so they had threat again, so I'll give them another black setback die on their next roll as they're still like disoriented and just like in some sort of weird frenzy. They swarm you.
Not cool.
You take 5 points of, was it 2 successes? Oh, 1 success.
Yes,
5 points.
successes.
Oh, so 6 points of damage. Pierce 2, so ignore 2 points of armor or 2 points of your soak.
Oh, yeah.
So remember, you're going to subtract your soak from any damage
soak
you take
is-
first before you apply it to your wounds.
Is brawn.
It's
which
your
mine is
brawn?
1.
And then you probably have 1 more from regular armor that you've got. Like your regular heavy clothing gives you 1 soak.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you've got your brawn plus.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have a very high. Yes. So you probably
Yeah, I
have
forgot
at
to
least a
add that
4.
in there.
Yeah. Laminate armor would give you plus 2 to your
Oh, yeah.
soak. Yeah.
Plus 2, yeah, plus.
Can you give me a pencil?
How?
Toughened and
So you have 11 wounds normally,
Yeah.
and you just took.
Lots.
Minus, yes, and it just goes right through your soak. So you're down to 4. Because you took 6, or you're down to 5, aren't you?
So yeah, 5.
Oh, okay.
Math.
So
Math
they
is hard.
they shred your onesie.
What?
Yeah, they're just right through it.
That's a 1.
Yeah,
What the? Who sharpened
Yeah, I know
these?
that's
yeah, it's a
kind of
beautiful
a crazy
pencil.
one.
That's a beautiful pencil. You got one,
It
baby.
looks like a finger. It's
There you go.
yeah, it's really
It's a
disturbing.
mechanical pencil.
You make a noise as they shred you. Is it kind of
Who
just
did
a
that?
silent
That's
scream?
impressive.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Is there a silent scream, or you just?
I'm a cool customer.
So you just it's just kind of like a death bugs
Yeah.
Again.
tearing me apart.
Again.
Okay, I kind of delayed on your turn, Tyler,
Okay.
because you were in a moral quandary.
Yes, which was quickly answered when the butt-kicking Jedi went screaming past me.
So you're
I was
standing
like,
there.
"Oh, cool, got it. All right.
You're standing there.
I know how to handle this now."
You're standing there with your shock glove on. Lilibet should be screaming, but is not.
She's crawling with gerbil bugs.
They do seem to be mostly focused on the pouch. They have
Now, do I know, is Lilibet able to keep up with us, or does she kind of?
I do wonder
do it
that,
a lot?
actually.
Yeah, they don't worry. It's size silhouette 0. They just hustle better.
Okay.
So even if you're small, you have the same move speed.
Well, I am going to, against my better judgment, drag a little bit away, and try to. I'm not gonna do the same with the red shirts.
Nicolas Cage and Michael Cera look at each other like,
They're probably.
What do we do?
And I'm not even going to say run. I'm just going to grab her and start running.
We can't let them escape.
Hopefully, there's enough meat there.
You yank Lilibit out of the swarm. You yank Lilibit out of the swarm. A few of these death bugs come falling off of you as you like.
Look, we are members of the council. We are important to the governance of this entire colony. And I'm sorry, but you signed up for this job, and you knew it was dangerous when you came in here. So
I love his pep talks.
That's what you're shouting at him over your shoulders.
no. I'm thinking that in my head. I don't say a
coming
damn
out.
thing. I'm actually very quiet.
So Nicolas Cage looks at my.
But that's how I justify it.
All right, rookie. I guess it's up to us now. Here we go.
Get him, boys.
We'll take out their like little undersized like blaster pistols and move forward in unison.
Oh, I hope they win.
Cut,
I really do.
cut to you guys. Oh, she's phenomenally
So
heavy, by the way. Lilibit is extremely
Is
heavy.
she really?
Well,
I am
because of the
because I'm
massive
holding-
sack of gold. She weighs like 3 times as much as she should. Sorry, space gold, spold.
Perhaps we drop the goal.
I would drop it. I don't know that that's super important to me.
Okay.
I mean,
Well,
I mean, would there be a reason that this is like, so it's stolen from the bank? Ooh.
They-
No one's gonna take it. I mean,
Like,
this, I guess it circles slightly back to the.
Isn't it insured?
You're kind of the chief of police.
yeah. Well, like we're
You're kind of like you're more or less in
It's-
charge
our
of
salary
protection
comes out of the
Alderaan.
taxes of the colony, though, right? We're not paid by the banks. At least I'm not. I don't know how
I don't
about you
accept
guys
a
are,
salary because of my vast wealth from being a
Wait, so
supermodel.
are we all together now at this point?
I think so. So I
Well,
think
we're
they
trying to
catch
catch up.
You guys like
Okay.
look behind you and you see just huffing as they come charging towards you. Okay.
All right, so we can stop and
if
like.
you
Yeah.
get to a halt and catch your breath. You in the background you hear these. You just hear like, oh my God, Sarah, no! And like the little blaster pistols and it's just horrible noises are coming from down there.
Terrible about this.
You guys all stop around the corner and look at each other. So if you want to just exit the sewers right now, that's no problem. If you want to come up with another plan, it's all in your court.
None of the bugs hung on.
A couple of them, they kind of got shook off as
good.
you went anyway. Did you want one to hang on?
We
No,
can't
no.
let those things get out into the city.
Yeah, we got to figure out a way to seal this.
Do we have a map?
Michael Cera,
Yeah.
Okay, then.
We did.
Damn it.
you can still hear it. Ah, they're inside me!
can I make a?
We're not. I'm sorry. And then you hear the very high scream of Nicolas Cage going, "No, they're in my eyes! They're in my." Ah! It's full on Wicker Man.
It's a
Yeah.
well that keeps on giving.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Sorry.
Beautiful.
Okay, go on. You guys turn back to each other.
I think I'm bad at this leadership thing.
You're in charge? Oh, okay, sorry. I thought she was.
Well, I mean,
I feel like-
what it's supposed to be is a group.
Right. We all did 4 completely different things.
No, yeah,
Yes.
yeah. that was-
We all had different objectives.
Maybe the peacefulness of Alderaan, of New Alderaan, has made us soft.
You know,
That's
can we
told
just?
her, I love this, but
You did do 4 totally different things. You went retreat, and you went charge.
heal.
Okay.
So first things first, I want to stem her.
Oh, please.
Great. Right through one of the big holes in the onesie, but easy. You heal 5,
Woohoo!
Starlight. All right.
unless you have an ability to heal even more than that.
That is a very good question.
You
I
might.
forgot at this
You might as a
level.
doctor.
I think it's just
Doctor.
Yes, because I have 2 ranks in surgeon, so you'll get 2 extra points back.
Woohoo! I only need 1. Now I'm at full health.
Hey.
Beautiful. Okay.
Thank goodness.
These things, they were like transparency. I couldn't hurt them. We need to burn them or something.
I don't have any fire weapons.
Well, crap.
I have this stupid little blaster.
I
We
got
need
the
to
one thing that I think could take them out.
What?
I ignite the lightsaber.
That might do it.
I have a question. As you ignite it, what color is the lightsaber's blade?
Yellow.
Important question.
Yellow.
Right.
Excellent. With a white core?
With a white core, yes.
Very cool.
I don't know what that means, but I know it means something.
Looks cool.
Yeah.
That's what it means.
It's awesome.
That means it looks cool. That's what it means.
Yeah.
It's not well put together, so it kind of crackles like Kylo Ren's a
Oh,
little bit.
nice.
You know.
Okay.
So you've got the lightsaber. You guys, all your eyes are drawn to that for a moment in the darkness.
I'll back you up.
So I said, by the way, I said there was like half a dozen of them. They attack as a swarm, so it'll be.
One.
I'm not going to make you guys kill 6 different things. It's just one enemy moving.
Kill
Okay.
one thing, all right.
Cool.
Oh, good.
If you don't mind me charging into battle again, if I'm not going to interrupt any sort of plans to fall back or anything, I'm open to better ideas. If not,
Better ideas.
Ah, it's coming out my butt! Oh God, it's got all the way through me, but I'm still alive.
Regardless, we can't let these things get into the city.
okay.
Who's the most nimble?
Ah!
You were going, okay, never mind.
Why don't they kill me?
I would like to use
Hope he survives.
lightsaber and also use my frenzied attack.
Boy.
Oh my
Which
gosh.
is when making a melee or brawl attack, suffer 1 strain to upgrade
Wow.
by an equal amount. So I'll be using 4 yellows and a green.
Holy cow! Oh, would you like to
I'll-
spend a light side point, make that 5 yellows?
Yeah, let's do it.
Boom.
Okay, you're rolling against 3 reds, so this is going to be interesting. There's your
Here we
count.
Oh,
go.
thank you.
I feel good about this roll. I think this is definitely going to succeed.
A despair.
Oh no.
A success, though.
But I succeeded.
Successful despair.
I succeeded with no advantage, and a despair.
Success, no advantage, and a despair.
Oh, fun.
Great. So you want to tell me what your success is? Well, the success is you.
I mean, success is like I swipe at like a bunch of them, and then hopefully I take out at least a big chunk of this swarm.
Definitely. So yeah, you come through. You guys just from what you see, like it's like the woo 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 woo. You're just going nuts, and you just every time you hit one, there's this really satisfying like almost crunch as you just. There's this littlest bit of resistance before your lightsaber just slashes right through it, and it goes flying in 2 red hot bits. It smashes into the wall. 6 precision swings, and then they're just hissing in the steam down there. Despair. When was the last time you really took a workout for your lightsaber? You said it was quite a while, right? Since you ignited it?
Yeah.
I think the despair is just wasn't that well put together.
No.
Uh-oh.
You're like reaching to hit the turn off button and it sort of goes and turns off on its own just before you hit it. Like comes back on. It's just it's
boy.
been a little
No,
too
that-
Do you need a new power core?
That is
long. You're
a
hearing just the
genuine
littlest
despair.
bit of like something rattling when you
Oh,
it's
no.
gonna work.
Oh.
Sound.
I'm just gonna add a little unreliability to your lightsaber here. For
Cool.
a minute. Yeah.
This is the last time I get parts from Watto.
Whoa, still on Alderaan now.
He's still canon.
yeah, it's immortal.
You got
Never do business with terrible stereotypes.
Well, you gotta get out of the Star Wars universe. Star Wars universe real
What are you
quick.
talking about? I do on my bank with the Nemoidians. They're great.
Gosh, yeah. So, cut to we get a dissolve as someone hefts the bag of gold. I don't know who that would be. Who would take the
Probably him.
Yeah.
The big, strong one.
hefting it up and we.
Wait.
Yes.
What's the status of
Character on.
Cage?
Oh, you check on those guys.
Of course.
Oh, alive, but just absolutely wish they weren't.
Paxton back.
Just huge bloody rents all over their bodies and just like, oh!
So I'm probably going to be carrying them. So
Ow.
someone else will probably have to carry the gold.
So wait, the
Thank
bugs
you.
are taken care of
Yeah.
with one mighty sweep of a lightsaber that just hits them all. Mm-hmm. Good job.
No, he did six skillful
You know,
swings.
6
it's
skillful.
just
Oh.
It was, yeah,
Okay.
jumped in and just furiously attacked them.
Yeah. There's a frenzied attack.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I have to carry up the other body.
well, I could carry both of them, but
Oh, yeah, good. Let's do that then. Yeah.
Cut to
someone's going to get the scold.
Screen Dissolve 2, street level, New Alderaan, the partially moved manhole cover sliding to the side. You guys climbing out with the various bodies, the bag of gold, and then all around you, the eruption of applause across the entire plaza of the 100 people who are gathered going, ah! As you emerge onto street level, the trappings of the big 20th anniversary of the destruction of Alderaan memorial ceremony everywhere. hanging around the
We're
plaza.
celebrating this again.
Memorial Day, yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Well, no, as in people's
It's a weird thing to celebrate, but
People's
yeah, it's kind of a
attention-
dark time for me. But
attention focused on
Never
you guys.
yes,
Shouldn't this be a day of solitude?
I know it is weird
That's true. I
that
shouldn't
they
say.
didn't vote.
I shouldn't say. They're not
The
like
fireworks, especially, I thought were a little tasteless. but
A parade.
we did
really?
approve it.
I shouldn't say
Alderaan
ban-
pinata.
It's
not a good thing.
banners, not like big festive banners, more like tasteful, black and purples and whites. It's all it's
Celebrating
Coming
our-
together.
No.
Yeah,
I
it's all-
get
a
it.
day
I
of
get it.
a memorial.
Like
day.
the older people are sad, but the younger people are.
They don't
like,
get it. They weren't
it's
there
a day
for
off
it.
from
Yeah.
work,
Yeah.
and like let's barbecue.
It is. It's like Memorial Day, Veterans Day, D-Day, where it's
Yeah, there's like, and there's
Right.
people there like trying to insist to these barbecuers and
lot
that
of
this is an
people.
important day.
There's only
and, like,
20.
We lost people.
Only 20
Yeah.
years ago, but it's that. But it's a communal event. Is the main thing. It is.
Yeah.
That's why everyone's gathered. The police cruiser is stopped there with. Can we get another celebrity suggestion to see who is the vice captain? Star Wars cameo from chat.
Oh,
wanna throw one?
Crap, I lost it.
You have a moment. Is standing there, pushes
Peter Falk.
pushes up his
Peter
brim,
Dinklage.
pushes up the brim of his cap. And
It would be an interesting impression.
You did it! Well, you stopped them, and our guys comes over and checks out the deputies. Oh, you saved them too. Med units at once. Peace Council does it again.
I would also like a med unit for my onesie.
Jeff Foxworthy.
Oh Jesus.
Pushes up his cap, and it's Jeff Foxworthy.
Oh
yeah.
God.
Well, you guys did it. Hell yeah. Right? Yeah.
You know you're a Wookiee. Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You might be a Wookiee if you.
You guys, none of you are like hick enough. It's like
No.
he's a real like you might be a Wookiee. Like you gotta.
I'm doing it when he's off stage. He's not playing up to anybody right now. This is
right.
a cameo role. He doesn't have. He's dropping the persona.
Yes,
just a
it's
little
Larry the
bit of
Cable Guy
accent.
persona.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of an accent.
Oh,
Hello, trash can. Our trash can said hi. Jeff Foxworthy playing the vice captain of the peace squad here in New Alderaan. Oh, you did an incredible job. Incredible. Oh, you saved our men. You stopped those bank robbers, and you got back the gold.
Seriously, I feel like
Peace Council.
there should be some levels between us and getting involved here. Maybe one or two people. Just saying.
Oh, you were with our best cops.
Oh no!
We need at the next meeting. We really need to work
Yeah.
on getting a training facility.
perhaps we need to approve a levy to get some funds to our police force.
The medical cruiser comes in, and the two guys are getting loaded back up into the back of the space ambulance. Yeah, absolutely, said Jeff Foxworthy. Hell yeah, absolutely. More funding for Alderaan's cops.
Too famous am I?
Could I look at the bag of gold just to see if there's like anything scold? Thank you.
Space
Make
gold.
sure there's nothing odd about it. That it's actually like real gold. That there wasn't anything. It was just
Good
a bank
idea.
robbery.
Yeah, give no check necessary. Actually, you take it out. Yeah, it's you successfully filled a bank robbery. It's
Okay,
well done. Is anyone trained in xenology? No one's probably trained in
No.
xenology. That's fine.
That's a boring one.
Oh yeah,
Didn't
not in
come
my
with
games.
class.
Okay, great. So yeah, no, the gold seems like the police co-commissioner, vice commissioner, like looks. That's the real gold. This is the real gold. You did it.
Maybe we should have the guys at the lab take a look.
It's fortunate that you were here today.
Do we
Peace
have
Council.
a lab? I mean,
Maybe it's in the back of a Winnebago or something.
is it like
maybe
4 test tubes and a
those were hard-fought test tubes.
pH?
Well,
Strips?
No, the guy he leans down with a little device that was cobbled together from some sort of stuff off the shelf and like touches it to the gold and the green light comes on. Oh yeah.
He only has one light and it's green.
It was good.
Gold.
Oh,
Yep.
it came on. It's
Yeah,
gold.
It's very,
That's gold.
very futuristic device. It's just whatever you need it to do. Either the green light or the red light.
A tricorder.
Is it safe to go in there? Oh, green. Are you sick? Ooh, red.
Oh, I want to
want
buy
to use
that.
that.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah,
I would like that device.
we're moving towards that. I was just so fortunate the Peace Council was here for the the big commemoration day.
Yes. Yes,
Well.
quite.
Oh, you missed the medal ceremony, by the way, here.
Who gave them out? I mean, all right, that's fine. That's fine. No, it's no big deal.
We're just fortunate you were here to foil that bank robbery. But I do
Yes.
have a message for you
Oh.
from Mon Mothma herself. Here's the data pad, coordinates or whatever, but she wants to meet up with you here as soon as you're free.
Well, she didn't send a hollow message,
Oh, yeah.
At least an R2 unit, maybe.
right? Something you could project.
Well,
It's always nice to hear her voice.
okay,
Listen,
well,
budget
sure.
cuts. It's all right.
Yeah,
It's the reason
no,
we only have
no.
5 guys.
I thought I would
I
save
also wanna
time
hear
to
her
just
voice.
summarize, but okay.
No.
Wrap it up.
Because this is official council business.
No,
it's
no,
best
no.
to hear it straight from the.
Here we go. I'll play it right
I'm
now.
not going to say horses now.
Oh, hell. It's got to warm up still. Give it a second. 30 seconds it usually takes.
Still uses tubes.
Is it? Did you put it on sleep?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you know, since I think released
You
the
got to enter in your
upgraded.
passcode or.
Is it biometric?
Have you enabled the thumbprint?
No, they started slowing down my device now that it's my data pad. Now they have the new
Yeah,
data
Mon
pad.
Mothma.
we ought to pass a law about that.
Got all these apps. Hang on.
She's always sending stuff high def. If she just sent it 720p.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's downloaded now. Oh,
Okay.
okay. It's going to take a minute.
We also need to upgrade our infrastructure, perhaps get a faster wireless connection.
Let's just do that for the next several games. Just
I hope somebody's writing this down. Do we have a secretary, sort of, to record minutes? I guess we're not actually yet convened.
Mon
but-
Mothma like materializes
she
there in
goes.
front of you. Hello, Peace Council. I wish to. Oh, hang on, buffering. I'll restart it. Hello, Peace Council. I want to invite you to the. Oh no, hell
you
no.
have the message, right? Can you
started
just
it.
give that to us?
All right,
Yeah,
all right.
that's
Oh,
fine.
okay. Oh, hell, all right.
She addressed the Peace Council. I think we can, assume that it's a legitimate thing.
Well, she wants to meet with you as soon as possible. But tell me, were you guys going to be back here later tonight when they open up the big time capsule? Oh, camera pan too.
Oh
In the middle of the plaza, on a giant broken chunk of earth,
no. Why wouldn't there be?
resting surrounded by like a cordon of velvet ropes, and halfway embedded in what is like almost looks like a meteorite, like a big giant chunk of asteroid, is the remnants of like a massive bank vault. Is what it looks like.
It's filled with boiling acid.
Recovered from Alderaan itself, out of the graveyard. My God, I can't believe they found it after all these years. Untouched.
Pretty remarkable.
Can't we have like an intern handle this or something?
Yeah. Do you want an intern to handle it?
If Mon Mothma needs us.
Yeah.
I think we should answer
We
the
should
call.
answer the call to Mon Mothma.
Okay. We'll come back later, though. It's the.
I mean,
Yeah.
send our regrets, of course.
Okay.
I mean,
Council business.
didn't we have like a
Does
beauty
take
queen
precedence.
winner or something that could also help? Just something.
Perhaps.
Everyone all knew Alderaan.
Do we have the results of the pageant?
Yes.
Oh, good. Who was the winner this year?
You're gonna be surprised. The winner this year, a little bit.
Oh,
Again, I am winning.
you didn't even enter this time. It's amazing.
I stopped entering years ago.
Everyone knew Alder was gonna be here for the time capsule when it gets open. It's tonight. You gotta be here. They're not doing fireworks this year. Everyone that had a bad reaction.
Yeah, that
last
was
year.
very dark.
Some of the
A
older
good
people were a little
choice.
shaken by that.
You're not interested. It's recovered from Alderaan itself. It's a miracle. It wasn't destroyed. Whatever's in there, whatever has been carbonite frozen in this time capsule for the last 20 years.
We will make it back.
Oh, please. It'll mean so much to me.
If you shut up.
Co-vice.
Yes, I will absolutely make it back.
Hell, he might be an asshole if Alder's off to himself. All right.
PG.
But before
Said
we
brass hole.
before we clock wipe,
Yes.
do we have a sort of xenology specialist in the law enforcement, or some sort of lab, or maybe a professional who we can bring these crazy little spider things to?
We got Craig.
Yeah, we
Dorsey
get that.
petting zoo.
That'll happen. So clock wipe.
Oh, okay, cool. All right. I wanted to get that in before we clock wiped,
No.
so we could front load it.
Well, Alan Sorkin it. You guys are talking and walking through
A lot of left turns.
the edge of town, edge of New Alderaan. So the center of town, gorgeous. It looks like almost like Coruscant, kind of mixed with a Cloud City sort of vibe.
Oh, very nice.
Tasteful.
It's very nice. It's gorgeous. New Alderaan is not bad. The sky's a little greener
That's our
than
motto.
it was on
New
Old
Alderaan.
Alderaan.
Not bad.
Not bad.
No, it's not. I mean, it's a.
Come here.
It's only been here for a little less than 20 years.
Yeah.
Right. So but it still has that very new settlement feel to it. But
Smell.
people trying all the old traditional Alderaanian crafts. People are working as hard as they can, and every window's got, the crocheted white birds of Alderaan or whatever. Like all the traditional crafts are up and everyone very forced, but it's communal. God damn it. Outskirts of town, on a escarpment overlooking a natural waterfall at the edge of this broad grassy field, sits the bureaucratic offices, basically. So you guys are sweeping in through the big entryway, where there's like a plaza, and in the center of that there's this like big sculptural piece with this like giant jagged green shard. It's like 7 feet tall, like a big jagged crystal shard, and chunks of like twisted metal around the base of it. Mon Mothma's waiting nearby, of course. You guys recognize it, of course. It's a little bit a remnant of the second Death Star, recovered from outside of.
How long has Mon Mothma been on the planet? Is she just here for the ceremonies?
No, she
or-
lives here. She's the ever since the war ended, she's been
Oh, I didn't
the
realize that. Oh, okay.
She was the governor.
She's not part of the council.
she's
at
the
all.
planetary governor essentially.
I know you think that
Sweet.
she. Oh, okay. So she's.
Yeah.
Well,
she's
no,
our
I need
boss.
to
her a lot. We see her
I
a
need
lot.
to have people between me and that kind of
What?
stuff. Like,
Why don't we
That's
need to have
smart.
people?
Yeah, right.
I
between-
like that.
So she's the
I
one
was
who
just
sent us
saying.
in the sewer, then, huh?
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
We just had to jump into that in media race, but obviously you were at the plaza, and
Yep.
some bank robbers showed up, and you guys had to look at each other. And
That's what we do.
Time to be heroes.
yep,
All right.
Mon Mothma's like regarding the Death Star sculpture or whatever like that. Recovered from the Death Star itself. Poignant. Today, 20 years later, she turns around and looks at you. She's looking 20 years older than she was in the movies, right? She's definitely aged. The same as
Like
always.
a-
I
Little
keep
bit.
trying to get her to use my cold cream.
Do you have a
but
whole?
she
Do you have a
won't.
whole line of?
Oh, I sell
Uh-huh.
beauty products.
They
but
sell great.
Is the tagline, when 900 years old you are, this good you will not look?
Yes.
Good one.
You work for me.
We spitball ideas.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I think you guys would in the same way that we have a
Yeah.
mutual bond.
Oh,
you
like, yeah, maybe
probably-
like healing is also rejuvenating.
Yeah,
For the
exactly.
skins.
I mean, and
That
there's a
makes sense.
lot of money in it.
I don't want any of it.
You guys do the walk and talk as you
Good.
walk up towards Mon
That's
Mothma's.
better.
As you guys walk up towards
To
Mon
charity.
Mothma's office. The reports came back. They were handed off to me by the Commander Foxworthy. He needs a more Star Warsy name. Commander Walksworthy. The xenology reports came back. Death beetles from Taldaria.
How dare you?
Extremely dangerous. You'd have to be a fool to work with them. They're able to chew through solid duracrete, however. Sorry, what is they called in
Duracrete, you got it right.
That's also the brand of cement you can buy in our world, right?
There's Duracrete and Durasteel. And
Great.
Transparasteel.
They're capable of chewing through solid duracrete, which is no doubt why they thought they could bring them in to help rob the bank, and it worked. What they weren't counting on, of course, was our elite peace council being on the scene.
Wait, what is her honorific?
She's the planetary governor.
Governess.
Yeah.
Governess?
Governess.
Governess? Yeah,
Yeah,
governess.
governess.
Mon Mothma.
Governess.
Please, we've known each other for 20 years almost.
Money.
You can call me. You can call me Mon Mothma.
My full name, please.
Yeah, you call how do you shorten that?
I don't know, Mon?
Mothy?
Yeah, I mean, like,
Sounds
it's
like
like
Monty or something.
Monty?
Yeah.
Monty works.
Don Miguel, Mon Mothma. Mon Mothma. What I'm concerned about is how a Gamorrean and two were able to get a hold of
Cartoonian.
yes, that too. We're able to get a hold of these dangerous beasts.
I
I mean,
have
these could have done a tremendous amount of damage to our city.
I have a report on that. It seems as if it's another one of these instances. By this point, you've reached her offices, which are like you take a turbo lift up and opens onto her beautiful, expansive, floor-to-ceiling glass-walled office on her top floor there. Another one of these syndicates, crime gangs, small time it looks like, but benefiting from the collapse of the empire, with all sorts of dangerous merchandise. Apparently these came on the black market through huts after the collapse of an experimental imperial biological foundry. It says here, not quite sure what that is. Emperor Palpatine had his fingers in many illicit and immoral activities. I don't doubt we're going to see more of these strange, unpleasant developments in time. Almost makes one reminisce for the more simple days of the war, doesn't it? I mean, of course not. I'm glad that peacetime's on us, but the fractious nature of what we're dealing with nowadays.
Yes, it was much easier when you had one big planet-destroying weapon versus these little bugs. I miss that as well.
I do enjoy punching stormtroopers more than I enjoy building Wi-Fi infrastructure.
Both of your points are well taken. We should think and praise the Force every day that we're able to stop the Death Star before it did any more. That's why we keep those remnants, as ghastly as they are, here, to remind us every day how lucky we are to be here. To hope that nothing like this could ever happen again. But I agree with you as well. You are heroes of the war, heroes of the rebellion, and now you spend your days hunting down 2-bit thugs in a sewer? I mean, it's beneath you. It's definitely beneath you a little bit. And not much is. As a hyper. But we get along well.
Little jabs.
Yes, we're friends.
Sniping.
Yes.
Charity it is of my to help one not so beautiful as you bitch.
All
the guys
What a playfully fun relationship.
punches you really hard on the shoulder. Oops.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, this is good.
Truly, it is a struggle at times to stay sharp. We are instruments of war, most of us.
I have had an uneasy feeling recently. I'm worried that here on the 20th anniversary, you remember the 10th anniversary, what happened?
Oh, of course.
forget.
Yes.
It was
Flashback to our montage where your son was annihilated by a TIE fighter attack.
Oh yeah, that.
That was the 10.
I remember that a
That
little
was
bit.
about
She
10
brings
years
up that
ago.
memory. I bring up a flask and
I know it's
1,000-yard stare from two
It's
of
been
us.
quiet since then. Almost too quiet, I'm afraid. But what I'm worried is a repeat of that attack. I know you're probably tired from your exertions, and I'm sure you'd like to spend the rest of the evening at the ceremony, the memorial. We're all curious to see what's in that time capsule.
So what is it that you are looking for from us?
I don't trust anyone as much as I trust you for. And, well, I know it's a lot to ask, but you're the only reason we recovered from that event 10 years ago. I would like you to take security of the event into your hands, make sure that... I know I'm asking you to work on a holiday.
Really? We have so much to do already.
I'm sorry, I understand. It's just a feeling, an ill feeling that I haven't been able to shake.
can we get someone underneath us?
yeah.
I feel like we're not, like, we don't have any actual, we're like the president of student council.
Yeah.
Like, we don't have any real power that
the
lies
lower
with
snack
the
prices.
PTA.
No, you're not.
And it's just like, or the principal. It's just, we go to the principal, it's like, well, we'll ask. And
It's you're highly regarded in your field, you're war heroes, and everyone on Alderaan respects you. I know that your power is largely symbolic, but the hope you instill...
does seem that.
I'm glad we stated it outright. I thought it was more subtle.
Is this still?
While you don't have an official position within the bureaucracy, you do realize that you could ask any Alderaanian to do anything and they would do it immediately for you. Whatever you need.
But also go in the sewers.
Good. Exposure.
If you
Just
weren't
what we
there,
needed.
I hate to think what would have happened.
Copy and credit.
I stand by what I said. You are by far the most capable and most trusted members, frankly, as far as I'm concerned, on Alderaan.
So you have this feeling. There must be something that's leading you to it. Any intel you may be able to share with us?
I've had operatives working out in the galaxy ever since the event 10 years ago, and they have yet to discover the whereabouts. Remember at the beginning of the game? Oh, can you give me give me 3 letters, if you would,
Oh,
please,
yeah.
that form like
K.
that form like a little just a 3-letter,
acronym?
not even an acronym, just like a FUB or CAG or
Okay.
SMO. Fizz. Yeah, just give me any 3. Whatever pops into your mind.
All right.
Whatever you like.
Cat. K-A-K. Cack.
Cack.
K-A-K.
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 You wrote a G.
Shut up. Don't look at my notes.
G might be pretty funny.
I know everything. You and your no
Looking
GM
at my
screen.
stuff. Okay.
Arrogant.
Foolish.
I think.
Tyler, can you pass me water, please?
I
Great.
can do that.
Notes. You know what? He does not need a GM screen. His handwriting is illegible.
Yeah, I know.
I
It
really
really
rely
is.
on that. 10 years and we still have no sign of Fizzcack Burkhag.
Oh no.
The Imperial officer who tracked us down here and tried to end it. Curse you, Fizzcack Bizcag. Curse you.
Evil. So expel that for me.
Fizzcack,
easy.
Fizzcack Burkhag. Yeah, that's. So we're gonna.
Were you Cag?
You were Cag.
No, I was.
I was CAG.
Oh, you were Cag.
Yeah.
I was Berg.
Yeah.
Wow, Cag and Cack.
Yeah. You guys could have thrown
Group
some more
minds.
vowels in there, but that's fine. Okay. So I think
and
it's
then when you put it-
Fizzcack, F-I-Z-Z-K-A-K, and then
was-
Bergcag.
I was Berg.
Berg, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so B-E-R-G-K-C-A-G.
So wait, sorry, I got lost
You have
in the.
questions
who
about
was this person?
Fizzcack, Bergcag?
That's McGonagall.
So.
Oh, that
many
was
questions.
McGonagall. Okay, got it.
The Imperial
Bergcag.
officer tracked us down in control of an entire Imperial Legion. There's been no sign of her for 10 years. I'm worried she may return.
Maybe she changed her name.
From Fizzcack and Bergcag?
That does kind of stand out a little
No
bit.
name
It rolls
has
off
ever
the tongue.
struck more terror in my heart
Maybe Vader.
than Fizzcack Bergcag.
Definitely impacted me as well,
Yes.
in a deep emotional level. I can sense that.
She comes over and puts an arm on you. I know.
Yes.
Fizzcack Bergcag is responsible for the death of your son. And I understand the pain.
Wait, are you
I was misreading that.
going to?
I misread that.
You're married.
I'm actually widowed, but although she's been missing for many years,
I love this architecture.
Yeah, me too.
Really,
To the point, it's beautiful sweeping glass
haven't
windows
heard.
and this view of the falls that go down and
I still have hope in my heart that someday.
the sun's going.
Is this new carpets?
It is. It almost
Sure did, but I mean, at what point do you just move on with your life?
almost reminds you of Alderaan, doesn't it? The vista. Almost.
I say to myself every
do
morning
miss-
when I wake up, I'm like, Squatch, you need to move on.
I do miss the sky cows of Alderaan.
Yes, they were
As similar,
great.
as
That's
similar
where
as
that
it is
emotion
here.
was coming from.
The call of the sky
And
cows
it
was
was a place
always.
of darkness, and I apologize.
So. Yes, me too. Very well. Well, don't worry. I'm sure nothing alarming will happen. I just boop 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 boop. No, one moment. I'm sorry. I'm with the Alderaanian peace. What's that?
Oh no.
An attack on a merchant holding space call? Spall? Oh no.
I don't think there's anybody on the other line.
There's no cord.
This isn't connected to anything.
There's no calls on anything.
I think you made.
We haven't had
awkward
corded
squash.
technology in almost 10,000 years.
We know how fast the Wi-Fi
Tell that to
is
the
here.
guys in Rogue One.
There are half Bothans out there, by the way. This is canon. Yeah. Bothan
You don't have to
human
explain
hybrids.
yourself. So you can't because you're
This isn't weird.
Quiet, Squatch.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
She hits a couple buttons. I'm putting you on speakerphone.
Oh my. So we're
paid
gonna have
somebody to
some
be on the other
buffering
line,
issues
yeah.
again?
Oh no, I pay for the high quality. It's still a big holographic map of New Alderaan shows up, and you can see some red dots flashing that seem to be entering the atmosphere. Enhance, zoom in. It's that awesome wireframe technology.
Yeah, right? Should we scramble our fighters? We have fighters, right?
We have fighter.
You know that New Alderaan is committed to peace.
I know,
Just as Bail Organa always used to say, it is impossible to prepare for war and to prepare for peace at the same time. I don't know how they could have gotten past our orbital security systems, however.
What do those consist of?
Non-violent.
Signs, blinking signs. Go away.
Don't blow us up.
Leave us alone.
No bad guys here.
Just be cool, man.
Keep New Alderaan weird.
You guys can see.
It's Portland.
Oh
Totally
no,
Portland.
it totally is. The crafts,
Would you pay it?
birds on everything.
There's a man in need.
The incompetent government.
Zooming in on the, you can see it's a quad jump, like the one at the beginning of Force Awakens, right? Massive engines, big cargo capacity on the thing. Got blown up, whatever, had a very minor role. Huge, massive engines, often used for hauling like cargo. Under attack, entering the atmosphere, coming in behind it. TIE fighters, 4 TIE fighters moving
Wireframe TIE fighters.
moving in tight formation on it, opening fire on this thing. The audio comes crackling in across the hollow projection. Oh, hell, you gotta help me! They came out of nowhere!
Jeff Foxworthy, how did he get up there so quick?
Oh no, this is Jeff Foxworthy?
Sorry, Commander Walksworthy.
His cousin.
Oh hell no, yeah.
His cousin slash
Or
brother.
clone.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Jimmy Walksworthy. Oh help! I don't know how much more of this I can take. Give me the projections, like Mon Mothma's pulling up numbers all over the place.
Like on the screen, it looks like asteroids.
Yeah.
Just a triangle.
Yeah. They don't have much time. There's no time to scramble the self-defense squadrons. They'll be destroyed by then. We're the closest. Yes, the closest response fighter is here. It's us.
What?
I mean, I can throw a rock pretty far, but I don't think I can hit that.
You're going to have to take the special Alderaanian Peace Council customized Corvette. She hits the button and
What
Wait,
junker is
why
this?
was this parked at your house?
Seriously, we could have used it to get over here.
I sleep
Get a
here
cool
sometimes, but this
car.
is my office. It's not my house. This is the bureaucratic building. This is also where we keep the top of the line security cruisers.
I'm
you.
excited to see what this looks
Corrupt
like.
this government is.
Not corrupt, ineffective, but not corrupt.
No, money it has. Cars it buys.
There's no time to complete. Listen, I know that
Police the no.
the Alderanian Peace Council has been the most contentious element of our government for quite a while. That's why I value it. Your opinions are important, but we can discuss this later. You are the conscience of New Alderaan. You are also, in this case, the only hope for this poor junker.
This one's seeing a pattern. Every time we bring up budgets, oh no, someone's under attack.
There's
It
no
does
time
seem
to
very straight. And funny how there was hundreds of people out there that just happened to be around to see us combat this totally not staged bank robbery.
This is the argument you're having in the turbo lift. Is it
How did we even get in here?
streamlined?
It was very convenient that you called for us at that specific time, isn't it?
How did she
Doesn't
do
seem a
that?
little
We've got like
weird?
our fighter gear on, right?
Yeah, the door of the turbo lift slides open, revealing the hangar, which stretches out in front of you, and sitting in there is the baddest, fastest looking piece of shuttle you guys have seen in quite some time.
We can afford this, but 2 crappy policemen.
They're our best men, I'll have you know.
Yes, they were our best men, and they volunteered to work. They volunteered to work today when everyone else has the day
Oh, good.
off.
Are you suiting up with us?
But
This should be fun.
I don't know how to fly a
Dragon
plane
Eye.
at all. Do you what?
wait, quick question.
you're right.
Out of character. Does anybody fly? Is anyone
That's a
pilot?
great question.
I can't.
Here's my question: Is how many ships do you see? You either see one badass ship that you guys can all fly jointly, or you see
I only have planetary piloting, so I could fly a spaceship.
piloting will have to, planetary will have to work. Or you can set it into.
No, I do have I have whatchamacallit, what is it? Space
Yeah,
space piloting? Yeah, I have that. I have 3 greens in that.
Oh,
So
you're
we should
good.
probably do like, one ship and we work together to fly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I haven't flown in years. But
Well, unfortunately, we're the only ones within close enough range to save this poor bastard.
Squanch, you were one of the best smugglers I knew.
yeah, and I flash back to watching the video screen of the Bothan shuttles just getting lit up by the Imperial batteries,
Again.
and it just. And I'm like,
Are you okay, Squanch?
I'm fine. Let's go. Let's just go.
For the sake of all of us, I hope you are. Oh God, I'm going to mobilize all the other squadrons that I can, but they're moving fast, much faster than normal ties can move.
What?
I have a very, very bad feeling about this. Go, go. You may be the only line of defense we have.
This
All right.
is just the bank all over again.
I hop in and I put on my 1970s
Okay.
headset.
Let's describe how cool this thing looks.
Okay.
So it looks like the Naboo craft from the beginning.
Oh yeah. The silvery one.
The Nubian.
What is it called?
It's called the Nubian.
Damn.
It's scaled down.
Deep cut. Nice.
Yeah, that's
What's a
excellent.
Nubian?
This nothing. What's a Nubian with you?
Or,
It's scaled down.
or
It has a. It's like that combined with an oversized X-wing. It has like 6 wings coming out the back, like the sweet chrome flowing wings, and then there are 2 more sets of wings that come off the top and the bottom. Underneath these like 2 beautiful silvery lances, and then just like a set of like massive, oversized, powerful engines behind it.
Seriously, we could sell this for a lot of money.
This would buy a lot of Wi-Fi.
So much money.
We'd have so many hotspots.
I've been thinking we should attach them to bombs.
Mon Mothma,
to bums?
Yes, the Wi-Fi boosters.
everyone knows Noble
Are you-
Alderaan doesn't have any
For
bumps.
Alderaan and South by
Sure,
Southwest.
whatever you say.
So the hatch swings open just like silently and smoothly off the. Probably wouldn't be chrome. That'd be a little derivative. It's gold with beautiful cobalt highlights.
It's very subtle.
Cobalt.
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 Cobalt?
I don't know.
What is that dark
Cobalt.
blue color?
Yeah, cobalt.
Cobalt.
Cobalt with a T.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
With like
Cobalt
cobalt.
works too. I mean,
He's
that's,
just-
yeah,
that's
leathery.
funnier.
Like
I think.
running
You don't
stri-
take candle.
like what do they call like running stripes like you'd have on the side
Yeah,
of
like a racing stripe,
race car.
yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
they
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
like split towards the end and kind of branch out and form this almost like vein-like, geometric vein-like pattern down the sides of it.
Okay.
Cool.
Disappears as he climbs into the
Where's
pilot's
Squanch
seat.
going?
He
Accidentally,
needs the focus. Don't bother him right
Squanch,
now.
yeah, Squanch touches the controls like, all right, let's fire this thing up. Accidentally shuts off his comm, and you can't hear him for a minute. Okay, the rest of you guys, engineering, there'd be room for that. There's 2 gunnery spots if anyone has any.
Is there a
anything
place
gunnery.
where somebody should be saying things?
There's the comm. Yes, there's absolutely the
Listen, can I do something where I just tell people what to do and that helps? Because that's what I'm good at.
leadership, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna do that.
Great. So you probably take the co-pilot
Computers.
seat and you
Yeah.
can put on the comm so you can talk to everybody.
So I don't have anything in computers, but I do have a really high intellect of 4. So
Great.
could
So
I
that
do-
gives you at least 4 green, even if you're untrained and stuff.
Okay.
That's solid.
So shielding?
Yeah. If you want to do engineering,
Sure.
yeah, that could be anything related to that, which leaves a
I'll do
gunnery
gunnery.
seat open
Yeah.
for you. Agility, I think, is what that is if you don't have any ranks in gunnery.
I've just got 2 agility. But
Okay.
we're gonna do it.
All right.
I've only got the 1 agility.
You watch as Squanch silently powers everything up.
All right, what's happening?
It's intense focus. He
Sorry, I
snaps
cut
out
it
of
off there for a second.
as you notice.
As
that
you're starting to.
Weird flashbacks.
He's flying us. Is this a good idea?
No.
You find out how to turn the comm back on, and it snaps back on. So
Yeah.
it snaps back to life. You guys all hear Squanch come over the. So the inside is gorgeous. Everything's cream-colored leather on the insides, and the cabinetry is all done in like beautiful swooping chrome curves and.
I really hope the taxpayers don't see
hardwood,
this.
everything like that. Mon Mothma pops onto the comm. I'll be feeding you information as you guys go. You need to head straight. She like feeds in all the coordinates to your computer. Fast as you can.
Okay.
It looks like he's taking damage.
You should probably open the doors then so we can fly out.
Sure. Oh,
I'm gonna punch it what was Independence Day?
Where you do the side twist.
Oh,
Because why not?
yeah. You guys go.
because you have
The
3
acceleration
green.
is tremendous.
Whoa!
So Lil Ibit is your co-pilot sitting in
Okay.
the other chair.
Criff is wrong with you.
My Chewie.
I'm gonna leave
The
it.
gunnery chair,
feel
you
alive.
climb into that,
I'm
so
gonna
it's
leadership.
just like you climb down the ladder rungs, which are like immaculate. There aren't even like fingerprints on them, they're chrome as well.
Is this our first time in this thing?
Right.
We've had
Have you been in it? Well, have you been in it
You get
before?
to peel
Where
off
our
the,
entire budget has gone for this entire
one?
planet.
I feel like an investigation should be launched on Mothma's involvement.
Right,
What is she
exactly.
allocating our funds
Who's on the
on?
oversight committee? Oh.
No.
You guys.
One.
Corrupt this government is.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that last communication. What was that, Little Ibit? Nothing? Great. It seems to have been scrubbed from the records.
Are we
actually.
We
going?
have such a great
Are we going to
relationship.
the spa again on Tuesday? because we hang out. That's my point. Because we're like the richest people on the
The
planet.
gunnery chair
But also, I hate her.
is you kind of climb down into
Well,
it.
she's only one like on your level.
It's
Yeah.
like a big scoop.
It's tough.
Also done all in leather. You climb into it, kind of sink into it. You grab the controls, and the entire chair moves around as if like totally stabilized.
Nice.
Yeah, it swings around. It's extremely
They have
responsive.
spent so much money on this ship.
Advanced, like much more advanced than Luke Skywalker's little targeting display pops up.
We literally carried all of the gold from the bank earlier today. And then we have this ship.
They've got money. They're like Luxembourg. There's just not many of them. They're pretty small. No one thinks about them, and they just have so much money and like the wealthy go there to hang out.
Cool.
Yeah, in the Luxembourg of space. And like not that many
Wait,
people.
does that make it Spluxembourg?
Yeah, it's Luxembourg. You guys go tearing through the sunset lit clouds through the sky towards where this quad jumper is getting like rocked. You can see its shields fail as for a moment you're struck by the beauty. It's been a while since you've been dealing with 2-bit thugs and things like that for some time.
Yeah.
Been in
Arcing down
sewers.
behind it, cutting through a white cloud, 4 pitch black TIE fighters moving in perfect formation. Absolutely.
Black. That's a new one.
Yeah. Done totally pitch black, moving like just pitching down together in absolute perfect formation as they close in behind it. For a moment, you guys are like, oh my God, it almost strikes you with the beauty, and then the lasers flare off of them, just pinpoint accuracy, strafing along the back of this quad jump thing. As they come in, then you hear that high-pitched, the TIE screech, and all of a sudden you're back in the war zone. And they kind of like, the TIEs like pitch up, corkscrew around tightly, come zipping down underneath, moving with blistering speed. Real aces have come in to strike. Great. So you guys are.
That is bad news for us.
Hail them. See if we can
Yeah,
get
yeah,
them
yeah, yeah.
on.
Oh, good call.
Okay. Yeah. Who is this? Help! Oh my God!
Now you.
I'm at the
Get off this channel.
Little Limit. It's the Alderaan Peace Council.
Kill the connection!
Do we have like
the other
Voltron suits?
channel.
Alderaan Peace Council, AP.
Yeah, maybe if you want them.
AP.
100%.
Yeah, you guys all have matching
Look,
jumpsuits.
even
that
if they-
Mon Mothma's always trying to give you.
No, I am providing them.
Oh. Are you guys wearing matching jumpsuits?
They're very
Was there a
stylish.
quick?
Very, they're not functional.
Between suddenly jumping into the turbo lift to the thing, yes, we all.
There was just a cut, and all of a sudden you're in a.
We're
you're in
complaining about the
yeah.
budget, now we're
They
in
are
the suits.
color coordinated.
Okay.
There's like a
One of us is
stripe,
red.
body stripe off on each one that like goes around,
Okay.
like all
You're
around
looking.
the-
You guys are looking great. You're looking great. You're hailing the TIE
I have
fighters.
amazing boots on, and that's what first thing I'm gonna say to these guys.
Okay, so you hail the
Amazing
channel.
boots am I wearing?
There's just dead silence on the other end. And then. Well.
Well, if it's not Bizcag Burkag.
You're not on those
Oh.
frequency, but yes, or are you playing this over the whole? Can
I would
everyone-
imagine that I have like because
Oh, everybody's got
comms in the
That's
thing,
right.
yeah.
So you guys we cut between each of you guys whenever you talk. It is. That's exactly.
The Ford Voltron.
Yeah. We're cut 100%. At the same time. If it isn't little Ibbot, I recognize that curdled,
Not
ineffectual voice.
little. That offensive that is.
You, Peter Fool, stand no chance against my well-trained TIE aces. This would be the end of your entire worthless New Alderanian struggle.
Let's negotiate.
Negotiations
Wait a minute,
are
what?
over. Shuts the frequency down.
Wait, I'm gonna.
When should we fire?
Immediately if you want to.
Oh, no.
So let's set up the scene a little bit. I think all this was happening as you guys were approaching combat range. All of a sudden, combat range is upon you. So these things move at a speed of 6, which is extremely fast. Your ship, we'll say give it a 5. Also, pretty damn faster than anything this big should be able to move. These things are roaring on ahead. They're shaped like interceptors. They've got like the angled wing with the
Okay.
yeah, more than just your regular TIE. These are like advanced TIEs.
Advanced, yeah.
Yeah, shooting along. They pull off of the kind of injured junker, the quad thing, which just continues on its way. As you close in on it, they peel around, up again, all in perfect synergy. Pull into like a tight corkscrewing barrel roll, and then attempt to come bombing down behind you to strafe you from behind.
Direct us. Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, we got Tail Gunner Joe on our
Let's-
6, right? Go get him, Tail Gunner.
Sounds good. Let's see who gets to attack
The two guys who don't use ranged weapons.
So who in your group wants to roll initiative to represent
I'm
your
on the
group?
shield.
I probably would
Oh, wait.
be doing that.
So you-
What is it? Cool?
it's going to
right?
be cool for sure in this case.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
I should do
It would not be me then. No.
I should do it.
Yeah.
It's presence.
I'm not very cool at all. Yeah, I don't have much
I mean,
presence.
you're kind of dripping cool, so yeah.
You are dripping cool. All right, and I'll roll my guy. 2 yellow and a green for
I
me.
like to imagine like
No
Audrey
purple. This is just
Hepburn.
whoever gets more successes. I have 5 successes.
Mother effer. 2 successes.
Tie aces. Before you get a chance to, you're like lining them up, ready to squeeze the triggers, and then the lead fighter. The other ones don't fire. The lead fighter opens fire on you, strafing your craft. Oh yeah, ooh, I love it. Okay, 2 purple to hit.
That's not
Why
good.
do you.
Or
What?
success that
The
cancels
what?
out.
Wow, that's pretty good.
3 success and an advantage.
You hitched a little bit.
Okay, let me tell you guys what your stats are. Engineering, write these down, please.
Push us to go right there, and then you kill us.
Yeah.
I see how it is.
Okay, great.
Get in this ship.
Okay,
came
so you've
out
got
of
an armor of 3,
Die.
hull, your wounds essentially for 22, your strain 15. It's got a handling of +2, which gives you 2 boost die on any of your checks you need to make. And this max speed of 4.
I thought you said.
5? Did I say 5? Sorry.
Yeah.
Max speed of 5.
Strain 15, hull 22,
Yeah.
armor 3. Okay.
That's right. Shields, you have shields on each side. Or
Okay,
basically it's
port and starboard,
it's fore and aft. So fore and aft shield. That gives you extra defense. If you want to focus them on one side or another, it'll double them up at the expense of the other side.
Okay, but it leaves our sides open no matter what.
It's just covered. You're small enough that you have one force shield that covers the full front half, and the other one covers the
okay.
full aft half. Yeah, you're not like so large that you just have basically the 2
So
shield generators.
since they're attacking in unison then, and they're coming at us in the rear, do we have time to shift our shields to
Which
the
is
rear?
exactly what I wanted to do.
They beat you on the initiative order, so no, I don't think so. They kind of peel around in this tight loop, come bombing down on you, open fire, strafing you.
Sorry, getting used to the controls.
3, so you guys take 9 damage from that attack.
So 6, right?
Oh, minus your shields. You did have at least 1 up. Ooh. Sorry, 8. Yeah. A total of 8.
Okay, wait.
8
so
minus your armor.
does armor, or 8
Yeah.
minus armor, so it's 5 points damage.
5 points of damage.
But wait, what do the shields do?
They add, I have to roll a setback die.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it was originally 9.
Yeah, and then I roll a
Okay.
failure on my setback die. You guys are strafed, the whole ship gets a little lurch. Not too bad. So you take
Okay.
a little damage from behind. They cut underneath and come tearing around you guys. Your turn.
All right.
Okay. You're opening fire on them?
Do you want to try to pilot in a way that
Sets him up.
Yeah.
I do want to.
So there's a whole set of rules about how to do this. It's a little more trouble than it's worth, I found, running it. Basically, you can describe to me kind of how you imagine you're piloting this thing. The 2 basic concepts are you can keep it steady and give him a bonus on his attack, or you can be very evasive. And it's a little harder for him to hit, but it's harder for them to hit you.
Yeah, I'm going to probably at this point keep it steady.
Okay.
Can I lead and give him a bonus too?
Yeah. Okay. Well, you're going to give a leadership check to everybody. Well, tell me what you're saying to everybody to get them on board with you.
Remember who we do. That person she is. I am a most of a model. I can't die up here like this. Come. That's it.
Great. I'm not going to give you any boost on that. I don't know if that
So
encourages anybody.
inspirational.
No!
God, you gotta
I don't need it.
I'll never be as
I don't need your boost.
You're going to have to just roll. Is this a regular ability you have?
They made
Yeah.
that Hollow movie about her,
Does
The
it tell you how
Darkest
many purple to
Hour.
roll?
Yeah.
Or anything like
No,
that?
no. I mean, it's
it
not.
was
I'm sorry. It's
okay.
not.
You're just using a skill.
I
Okay,
mean,
so it's not a guilt.
I enjoyed it. I wasn't
do 3
blown away
purple.
by it. I was like, there's some historical inaccuracies, I think.
I mean, it was good of her to start
Keep
it,
that.
too.
Wow, that was
That's
really not inspiring.
Amazing.
Oh boy.
So you have 2 advantage, no successes. right?
Yep.
Yeah. 2
Seems
advantage.
about right.
Yeah.
Great. You can give one person in the group a boost die.
Cool.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
fighter.
Shoot him in.
All right.
Okay. The controls feel pretty good. You line them up. Oh, pilot. So are you didn't do anything?
Yeah, I'm going to keep it steady for now. If we take any more damage, I'm going to need to.
Give me a piloting check to see. It's going to be opposed
How
by their
steady I
piloting
keep it?
skill, just to see how well if you maintain in front of them or if they get superior advantage. Your difficulty, let me tell you, is 2 red and 2 purple.
Okay, so it's not opposed. All right.
It is basically opposed. You're opposing their piloting check.
All right. 2 reds and a purple. All right. Can
I'm
I
good
identify
spending, yeah.
Bunky Bunk?
I don't.
Yes.
Yeah, there you do it.
Should do
Gotcha.
it.
The upgrades.
Yep.
Now, that's the term for that, the bunky bunk.
Yeah, the Blinky Blink.
You grab the controls. You're trying to keep it steady.
Yeah.
You're just kind of just slightly evading as you weave back and forth.
Oh my
Nope.
God.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
Gotcha. That's okay. So that's fine if you're just keeping steady, nothing fancy, no problem. I was just rolling. If you had succeeded on that, you would have gotten some advantage on them. As you
okay.
fail, they're just are hanging right in your
Okay.
you're right in their sweet targeting zone.
Cool. I'm going to.
A lot is resting on your shoulders right now.
No,
No
problem.
pressure.
I'm going to. So I get 2 maneuvers. I'm gonna I'm gonna take a strain and if basically use 2. See if I get 2 more boost die for one for aiming and then one for like really aiming.
Oh wow, totally great. And don't forget you have that floating boost die if you want to spend
I
that.
do.
right now as
Yes,
well.
I want to see how I do on this before I
Oh, okay, good
do
idea.
that.
Do we know which ship it's
And then I got this, and I'm gonna spend.
The black one.
Over in
Thank
the
you.
co-pilot seat, you see the lights are like flashing on for like target lock. It's like doot, doot, doot,
Oh,
doot,
good.
doot, doot. As you can just see those guys, they're like you're trying to shake them and they're just staying right with you. Okay. Pitch around, come back
and
up.
what is my?
Hey!
What is your difficulty to hit these guys? It is
Make sure you keep that though.
a red and a purple.
A red and a purple. Okay.
That's right.
Oh man. Damn, look at those are all 6s.
Jesus.
Failure.
No, that's the one.
But
good, we're still
I got 5 successes.
Holy cow! Even with the 3 failure.
Yeah.
Yeah, he killed. I mean, look at
Wow.
that's a 6 essentially. It's 3 6s. He rolled an 18 strength.
Shut up.
Those are my second edition friends out there.
Gotcha. So you nail the lead guy as he comes streaking in towards you. I should tell you how much damage your weapon does.
Cool.
Yeah, I didn't do that. Okay.
I gotta say, Zeke is rolling hot tonight.
Zeke is rolling hot.
It's the hot hand. I am not. I'm not doing so well, and that's okay.
You have to weight your dice. Oh.
The key is.
Oh no!
Yeah.
If you take your pencil and you just etch a little bit of lead onto one side.
Okay,
over
so
time.
this is a medium laser cannon. It's in a turret, so you've got a total fire arc any direction you need to go.
Cool.
Does 6 damage.
6
Did
damage.
you have 3 advantage or more?
I had 2 advantage.
2 advantage. If it crits on 3 advantage.
Don't.
Okay.
Dang it.
So you hit him just straight on. So 6 plus 1 for each success does how much?
7.
You had an additional how many successes?
Oh, I had 2 additional successes.
2 additional successes. Gotcha. Okay, nails this thing. Really good. 6. Does not destroy it though. He just kind of tears through part of its side wing and bits of paneling go flying off. It like shudders a little bit, but they're holding tight. Back to them.
Can I use my advantage so that like basically like I hit him, he winds up kind of careening, and then it winds up causing the other guy to kind of fly out of formation, thus giving them a setback die on their next attack.
Come on,
Yes,
setback
definitely.
die.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, that's really good. You definitely think you should see that it starts shaking and it pitches that way. All the TIE fighters pitch that way at the same time.
Oh, cool.
Almost preternaturally, like you think there's gonna. It's like they somehow even though it was an accidental jitter, they all managed to jitter that way at the same moment.
Interesting.
They're all on our.
They're
Wait.
still holding that tight formation in behind you.
Okay, so they're behind us. I want to redirect the shields.
Okay,
So I'm
sounds
back.
good. Yeah, so you're the one getting the target warning. I guess in engineering you see that as well. You see they've got target lock right on you from behind. Doo, 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 doo. Back to their turn.
Not good this is.
Yeah, that was like the F3 key or something. You guys play X-Wing versus TIE Fighter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
I'm afraid we don't have time to continue playing with you. We have a date in the city center. And then the
Oh no, another
TIE fighter's
flashback. Oh no, the burning rubble. His son is inside of there. Okay, sorry.
The TIE
you can have
fighters
it back.
behind you kick in like whatever after boosters they have and go shooting past you, tearing ahead of you guys, bombing straight for, and then start turning and start heading directly towards the center of the city, towards where the big plaza is gathering even now together around.
Okay, we have anti-aircraft batteries being manned by people who are on vacation today. This was terrible planning.
No, they don't even have anti-aircraft
I
batteries.
know. I was gonna
They
say.
don't.
Spend all the money on this
Pacifists.
spaceship.
They're pacifists. That's why I guess that's why you guys have the
Signs.
Alderaan Peace Council, because you're the ones who are just like, yeah, cut them in half.
But like we've been attacked
We're the
before.
Peace Council.
10 years ago, we've gotten complacent. It'll never happen again.
They go.
That's why I ran for government, is to improve our, and I've just run
Wait,
into bureaucracy
these are
after
elected?
bureaucracy.
Are these elected positions?
I'm sorry, I can't quite hear you. Says Man Mothma.
We're having a council meeting.
You're breaking up. I'm dissolving the council.
I knew it.
Let's leave.
Yeah, all right. Thanks for the ship.
Council reconvene. Council reconvene.
Oh, well, yeah, that'd be great if we just took David's adventure. It's like, no, we're taking the ship. We are going to a distant planet.
Careful, if you leave the planet's orbit, the self-destruct device will go off.
Hold on, I think I can find it. Let's spin some light side points.
Great, it's extremely difficult. It's just five red to disarm.
I think I might give that a shot.
Sounds like fun.
Dave can't control the adventure if we all kill ourselves.
And so
then
ends
Free
this
will is a
campaign.
lie.
And then your
Mon
clones
Mothma.
are released from their pods.
Mon Mothma like laughs long. It's good that we have fun. Wait a minute, according to these, they're heading straight for the city. Says Mon Mothma.
said that.
As we cut to the thing. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot.
We have to get them 4 walks furthy.
Yes, my son is sitting in his office tower looking at like, what's
Your
going
son
on
is-
over there?
Which son?
No,
is
I
dead.
had 2 sons.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank
yeah,
God.
I had one remaining child, and he's in the city center
he
right
younger
now.
or older?
He's older. I mean, it's been like 20 years. So
Yep.
he's in his early 20s. He's got an office job. He actually works as a lawyer. He's a junior partner in his law
that's good for-
firm.
What's your guys'
Yeah.
relationship like? Is it like very strained since
It's
your wife
frosty.
never came back?
And he
yeah.
still has no idea that you work for the.
No.
You're a
what-
spy.
I mean,
Does he see it as like a betrayal?
he is the one who doesn't know. Like the other son, he went to the military. He had the clearance.
You told him you
This
got
one-
a divorce from your wife.
Yes, exactly.
Really suddenly overnight.
Yeah, mom left, for reasons of her own.
We're gonna have to get into your character psychology. It'd be
I-
interesting-
No, it's
interesting
gonna be-
to
I've
weave
got a lot of fan
to
fiction
weave,
brewing, so-
to weave
yeah.
a web of lies for.
I'm sorry.
one
I just
son.
have to back up. You have fan fiction brewing for the character you created.
Yeah.
That's just called fiction.
But I'm also
a
a
fan
fan
has
of
to
me, so
Go me.
So we cut to build suspense.
Anyway, sorry,
we
yeah.
cut to that business building where your son. Cut to your son in his office, like looking out the window.
he had to work on a holiday, so he's not happy.
Yeah, no, but he's looking at his desk, and then looks out and sees everyone down there, like all forming like a big circle and like holding hands and beginning to sing.
Oh, and he's got like an invitation on his desk to the party,
Yes.
but he's like looking at it and,
And
has
then
to
he
go
picks
back
up,
to work.
and then he goes and looks towards the door, and he heads out to start going downstairs and joining the rest of the group. Cut back to the ties, getting really close to the ground, accelerating, reaching actually, as you guys are losing ground behind them, even at full speed. They're starting to get out of range.
I'm gonna need more engine power.
They're
I'll
getting
take it from the shield if I can.
lowering like that, almost like that scene in The Force Awakens where the X-wings come in across the water and just pull,
Yeah.
like lowering almost that close to the ground. Buildings are actually starting to come closer around them, so they're starting to have to zig in and out.
We'd be fine.
Wait, did you say
still
if we
in,
had a
like, perfect
velociraptor, we'd be
formation.
fine?
Yes.
Yeah,
Kind of
still
that
still holding in perfect formation, doing like just really cool
Hold on.
maneuvers.
These things are too precise. Maybe they're slaved together or something. Robots. Droids, sorry, wrong universe. Droids.
What are these robots of which you speak?
Fan fiction.
That cuts back over to you guys. So they spend their entire turn just traveling basically as
Dang
fast as possible as they can towards
If
the
they're
city center.
traveling as fast as
It
possible,
puts them
give us-
one more range band out of range, so it's
Yeah.
going to be an additional purple to
Okay.
hit these guys now. So it'll be 2 purple and a red, unless you can get enough energy power to the engine to
Yeah.
boost you guys up to
I'd like
catch
to-
up with them.
To do that.
Great. You want to give me that check first?
Sure.
Pilot, decide how much you're going to be maneuvering, and I guess do you want to try and inspire,
Try and inspire.
or do you want to try and hail, or do anything else?
Oh yeah, mess with their head.
I would like to. Okay.
You could. That's absolutely a perfect. You could try and rattle them.
I'm
I
gonna
get it,
try
you
and
couldn't kill us
I'm
the
gonna
first
try and
time.
hail them. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open a channel to them, but be like, as though I'm talking to all of our anti-aircraft batteries.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Deception.
Yeah.
What do you tell them about the anti-aircraft?
I tell her, I'm like, anti-aircraft batteries, 1 through 2,000.
Roll deception check. This is going to be opposed by
Target incoming,
I mean,
not
they're
us.
a red and 2 purple.
I have.
Yeah, they're not going to great scanners.
Yes.
So I have overwhelm emotions.
What does this do?
It's may add a force die, and any pips that you roll can be added into as successes. I was wondering if I could channel that force power.
It's probably an action to do that, I would think. So you
Okay.
could do that instead of shooting.
I think I'll shoot instead.
Okay. Roll up.
I've not been rolling well tonight.
No, you have not.
We believe in you.
You've had some tough rolls,
I need to talk
to
to
be
you.
honest.
This side of the table, especially, is just underperforming.
Are you going down on altitude to try and follow them into?
I'm trying to line up the best shot for him that we can because I'm not worried about defensive maneuvers at this point. We are in a pursuit, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna have 1 setback die to your roll here in a second.
Okay.
Ah, it's a
No, it's a
Oh,
success.
success.
Nice.
Well, the
Two.
threat.
Wonderful success.
2 successes
That's
and
a
a
good roll.
threat.
Hot dog.
Gotcha. They do. You've definitely passed through their frequency, and you don't get any response from them. But you do. Their speed lessens up a little bit as you can see them pull back into a more defensive position. You pop their
there's
scanners, start
2,000
scanning out. You
anti-aircraft
see that their active scanners go on to check everything out. Good move. Great. I'm going to give you guys all a boost die
Good job.
Cool.
Okay.
on your rolls to do that. So add a boost die. You're staying on target.
Yeah.
Stay on target.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay. So still going to be opposed by their difficulty still.
Okay.
Which-
So what is it? Wasn't it
2 red, 2 purple.
2 red, 2 purple?
They're hard to hit. You
Yeah.
have some. You have some. They're excellent pilots.
You know, I'm
wanna
gonna
upgrade?
I don't want to upgrade because other people are going to need that.
Do you grab the boost die from?
I did get my boost. I got my little booster.
Great.
Cutting back and
I
forth.
unfortunately have to give you a setback die because you're flying through more difficult flying now. It's just not open sky. You're close to the ground.
Okay. Yeah. But I'm not afraid because I believe. I believe in the heart of the dice.
If you want to, no, just roll it up. Just see what happens here.
Yeah. Oh, it feels good. That's 1 hit.
Oh.
30 failure.
That's okay. They just completely outclass you in the piloting department.
You
again.
know, it's been a while since I've been at the controls. That's what 5.
You're up against some tough pilots.
You like
Wow.
sweating.
The one
only onto the
advantage.
yoke.
Eh?
Yeah, but if one of
Yeah.
you guys had made a pilot type character, you'd be loving this right now.
Yeah, man.
Unfortunately, you're just like, damn.
Right? That's not what I built.
Doctor, who knew?
I'm sorry, I've been forgetting to tell you to add your handling in it. +2 handling.
Oh, yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. Yeah, there is a plus 2
Wait, can
handling.
those 2
Come on.
produce
Come on.
5
No.
You know, I
successes?
believe, but close.
Hey,
but
but
I'm
still some
I
advantage.
actually had 3 advantage, by the way.
Okay,
So,
great.
I don't know how you would want to work that.
I think I'll call that 2 boost die that you can hand out.
Okay.
You can hand them both to one person, or you can
So I'm
divide it up.
I'm
Or unless you wanna
outclassed,
tell me
but at
it's something
least
else.
I'm outclassed by these guys. But at least I am able to give my turret guy the best opportunity.
It's
Not your
steady,
skill that's
it's
failing
steady
you,
as hell.
it's the technology.
Yeah. That's what I tell myself.
Yeah, but you are rock steady. You have an easy shot here. Okay, so you have 2 boost die you can hand out.
I know how to hold her steady. So I'm just going to give them both to my gunner.
Yeah.
Great.
I'll keep.
Oh, that's right.
my
Yes,
dice
this
over
has
here.
got its own dice.
Awesome. Thank you.
Great. Last thing is, do you manage to boost the speed to give this guy a closer shot?
Let's find out.
Let's find out. Difficulty to boost your engine is probably 2 purple. Oh, you've got him. And then because you don't have much time right now, I'll give you 2 black setbacks since you're under pressure.
Okay, that's fine.
So you're back at the engine panel. You're ratcheting up the power. All like the meters are hitting red, but you're just like a little further, a little
So
further.
much. Yes, we do it.
That's a success.
That is 3 successes.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah,
Any
nice.
threat?
No threats.
No. Wow.
No
3
advantage.
successes. You guys are suddenly the power engines just as you just like force the intake vents open even larger. You guys are all kicked back a little bit.
Yeah.
Nice.
You guys kick forward. They get closer and closer as you start gaining ground. So it's just going to be a purple and a red opposed by your gunnery.
Yes.
I'm giving her all she's got.
You're closing it on. You can see them. They're tearing across through the city.
I'll upgrade.
Buildings are getting taller and
Just
taller.
then your son comes down to the lobby and meets his wife and his kid.
My grandchildren.
And then all of a sudden, that screaming of the ties, everyone starts to turn and look up. And then there they are in the distance, these black specks. And just behind it,
It's your
these
grandson
shining
that
gold
notices it
specks.
Oh yeah.
Daddy, what does that mean?
Oh,
A purple and a red, right?
it's the parade show, son. Everyone look up.
Your son's kind of a doofus.
My
I'm
son
sorry.
talks like that. No, he's inbred. Somehow.
Missed.
It's a miss.
Oh my no.
We don't have any rerolls.
I got a ton of advantage,
God.
though.
All you have is a green and yellow. You're the guy in the gunner. No one made a.
Huh?
What do we got? Oh, I have a thing down here?
Yay!
Oh
Thank you
my
guys.
Are you
God.
withholding rerolls from
I
us?
have been.
Oh yeah,
revol-
because the sub gets a reroll.
I totally forgot. Okay.
Farsath.
Farsath.
Thank you if you're still watching Farsath.
Thank you so much. It gives the
And I love you.
his or
You can watch
her
this on YouTube.
reroll to you
Oh, wow.
out
No
of
kidding.
all players. Thank you,
you.
producer. So, if you want to re-roll this,
That's not
Yes.
there for like 3
Do it.
hours.
Let's re-roll
hasn't
it.
Let's do it.
I can't believe
Oh
that.
really? You just put it up?
You have that other boost.
Two
guy.
green is the best gunner that you guys could find in the group.
I was like, okay, cool, we got a smuggler. I don't see like a heavy, and so I went with that.
Yeah. No, it's a good idea. I just. It's fine. There we go. The bolts miss. It's a success!
That succeeds.
Just barely
Oh,
with 2 advantage. So the first shots, like you squeeze the
no
triggers
advantage.
and there's just nothing comes out. All the power's been redirected into the engines, and you're like, oh god! And then you give it like the hit, and the power comes back online, and you squeeze the triggers. That's enough damage. Tears through the wing on the side of this thing. Like the one side panel just goes flying off and disintegrates in a blast, causing it to pitch sharply to the side. All the other ones do at the exact same moment as well. Tight spiral, wham, right into this green grassy field, plowing along into the ground, busting into pieces until just splashes into like one of the big countless ponds that cover the countryside out here.
Do we have like a smoke vent or something that we can release some sort of colored smoke as we pass over the city, like a crop dusting?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It's part of the celebration. No, it's part of the show.
Yeah, Alderanian peace ship, for sure. For sure that comes standard.
It's a reenactment.
Yeah.
Like the parade, like
Well, you
activate
stick in
parade
the,
protocol.
They install that before the guns.
Right. That's actually what this was made for.
They start as that, and then they're retrofitted as guns later. Yeah.
What are
You
all
hit that
the
in
winning
engineering?
colors?
Yes.
Yeah. What are the Alderanian colors for Memorial Day? Which colors? There's a whole rainbow panel of
you gotta
smoke
have-
colors to activate.
Yellow
Obviously.
for the future that we are going for the daylight. I think we should also have
Blue and white, because those were the colors. Like Alderaan was very blue and white with its snow-capped mountains and
Right.
and
Not
lakes.
green, because that was the color of the laser that destroyed our
right,
planet.
not
So
green.
no
Green
no
was
green.
in there, but it was taken out.
Opposite of green is
Yes.
what we have.
So
So
you
purple.
yellow, blue, white, and purple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why those purple and white banners that you guys saw earlier. Yeah. And then of course the beautiful blue and yellow. That looks great. Goes tearing across, and then of course your gold and cobalt colored ship tearing across the sky. The beautiful streak of smoke behind it, and your grandson.
It's
is
totally a
suddenly-
justified extent.
Daddy, look! He says again, because that's all he knows.
I know, son. I know.
They did this last year too.
Screen wipe from that to you guys ship landing next to the crashed tie on the ground. Still the little like core part of it intact. Noticeably, crashed in exact formation with it, damaged in the same way the other 3 ties in the formation, all 4 buried into the ground. As you guys come out towards it, they sort of flicker and the other ones all start disappearing one after another until you're just left with the one tie, the only one that managed to
interesting.
shoot on you guys.
Wait, they like. Okay, cool.
You guys get closer to it. You can see weird technological, like hollow projector device on the side of like it's flickering on and off on either side of the tie.
Smart.
And then
They should have told us when there weren't craters for the other ones.
Clever girl.
the hatch opens up and a TIE pilot in the total gear comes like
Attack.
struggling out through the smoke with the axe.
Yes.
Come bounding over towards him. Just kill immediately.
No, gotta ask
No,
some questions.
I want to make it's a welcome to Earth type thing.
Yo, you're too late. Too late. Laughs the guy through like his mask and coughing.
Take off his mask.
I take
With
off
your
his
axe.
mask with my axe.
Oh, nice.
No. Like, take it off. Like, with your axe in a threatening way. Like, be like,
And so I hook it underneath the edge of his helmet and just.
Sure. Do we have
Very
another
close cut.
celebrity cameo suggestion in the,
Hope it's Danny
in the
DeVito.
hopper?
Lindsay, hope it's Danny
It's
DeVito.
all tater salad all the way down.
No.
So Larry the Cable Guy.
No!
Chat, you betrayed me.
I
the
mean, this
last
is the
time.
kind of the theme of New Alderaan, I think.
I mean,
they
it's-
all seem to have that southern.
Oh, this guy's probably
We're very
an older
blue
man.
collar
Rebel
here.
yell.
Unless
Yeah.
he is. God,
We will rebuild.
get her done. Hell.
No wonder
God.
the Empire blew up.
You've seen Cars, right?
That's
Tater.
Tom Miter!
Toe biter.
Get her done!
You're too late, you stupid idiot. You can't stop us.
I'm just gonna end his life. I'm sorry.
middle of-
Nope.
The Empire.
Wait.
Kill him.
Nope. Let me.
I'm gonna stop
That's what I
him if he
heard.
tries
That's what
to
I
kill
heard.
him.
Well, you have to physically interpose yourself and grab his arms as the axe are coming down.
Okay.
It's
I
hard to do,
physically
'cause he's
interpose
10
myself
times stronger
and
than
grab
He
his
is.
arm,
Can
and I go
use
flying
the
up.
force to hold the axe back?
Would you allow that?
Would I allow that? Yeah, I would
say no.
totally allow that.
Okay.
I mean, I'm overcome with rage at the Cars movies.
Yeah. It's
allow this.
understandable.
Do
I get it.
Do it.
actually a good
Kill me.
What are you talking about?
No,
Won't
yeah.
change a thing. The core of the
Oh, no.
Empire is iron hard. We'll never be defeated.
I want a side by side of his impression.
Yeah, I'm great.
Like,
Hang on.
I love it so much.
It's a good Goofy impression.
Am I doing a goofy
Well,
impression?
I'm goofy.
Okay.
He can't beat the
He's
Empire.
kind of goofy, right? Tom Mater's pretty
Tom Mater?
basically
Tom
goofy.
Miter! Up
Tom
here!
Miter.
Tom
Tom
Miter
Miter.
in the mouth!
Yeah.
Oh, it's hard to do a threatening voice when you sound like that. That's-
Goofy's in the throat. Tom Miter's up there.
Okay, here we go.
Well, I do what I can do. Get her done.
It's like the
Empire's
threat
gonna
is like
crush ya.
it's threat like a deliverance
Oh my
threat.
God.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Squeal like a piggy.
This is deeply unsettling. Okay.
Orion.
Kill me. Kill me. Get her done.
There it is.
Kill me,
in
why
the
don't?
mouth.
Kill me, why don't you? Yeah. Oh, your new Alderaan's a lie, and it's founded on a lie. Hey, woohoo!
Who sent you here? Who's your commanding officer?
You know her name? Say it.
Presidents?
No.
There's a cactus.
Fiskak, Burkag.
Bobcat.
Fiskak, Burkak.
Fisk.
I don't have a normal mouth.
Fiskak,
Have a muzzle,
Burkak.
so.
Yes, it's
Already.
the snout.
She is the engineer of your destruction.
Where is she?
Oh, it's too late now, I'm afraid.
I would like to.
How do you do an evil laugh as him? I don't know. It's all-
It's a
Yeah.
Very much. Just gonna hand cue cards to you.
the best I can. Yeah, you're. Who's got Mon
You got this,
Mothma
you got this,
already?
close enough.
Okay, I'm sorry. This is a very challenging voice for me.
I know. Chat, they're relentless, man.
Relentless.
One blood.
Relentless. The hell? They've got Mon Mothma. God, Jesus. They've got Mon Mothma already. You're screwed.
That ain't right. Wait, no, that ain't right. God, he's in my head. Damn it. All right, I'm.
Kill me, you cowards. Water. Whoa.
She's right here. I'm gonna pull her up in the comm. Mon Mothma, come in.
Quiet. Nothing.
I have manacles. I don't.
Just know there's nothing coming through whatsoever.
All right, I want to use my medicine check to just knock him out
Larry, the
with
cable
my
guy.
axe.
As you're coming in, he already has his blaster pulled out from his side
Oh.
and draws it on you and opens fire.
What?
Yeah, all right.
Well,
Why?
you spared him.
He was there pulling his mask
Oh,
off
right,
with his
right.
axe. Like,
Yeah, but
this is not a
I was going to
surprise.
kill him. You guys are kind of holding me still. He's like, opportunity of death.
Yeah.
No, but he said that he had his blaster already pulled.
Well, he just did it right. You look back to kill him and blast her out.
Yeah, I hesitated.
Yes.
Or was held.
Your hesitation is your doom.
Well, I have rapid reaction and quick strike.
Oh,
So
nice.
can I? Yeah.
So what do you have?
And quick
Nice.
draw as well.
What is your weapon?
It's a heavy blaster.
Great. So I don't even need to roll for that. His gun comes up to shoot him, and then it's like the end of Lethal Weapon, where we pan over and it's Carl Winslow.
That's right.
Yeah.
Such a good movie.
Larry the Cable Guy, dead. We pan away from his surprisingly corpulent TIE fighter body, and imagine Larry the Cable Guy in the black form-fitting
Sure,
vacuum pack
Horrible.
tubes all over him.
Porkins was a TIE Fighter ace. I mean,
Porkins, true.
Ace though. Oh yeah, he was in Red Squad.
He was an X-wing ace.
X-wing.
That's
sorry.
true. Those had gravity assists that you could use to negate. You would use it because his
size
mass
doesn't
was uncomfortable.
Change your reflexes.
That is why he didn't pull up in time, they say, because he didn't have a sense for the
yeah.
G-force because he negated it because he was too
read
tough on
that.
him.
Look at
No
D4
longer
in this.
canon, no longer canon, but that's what I read. He's dead.
No longer
Okay.
canon.
The shot, we pan over to
Yeah.
you, the smoke coming off the thing.
But it's like
conflicted about
you can't
this.
even see how quick he draws it, and then it's like back into its
Do we have a
holster.
sniper? What the hell was that?
Nah, he's no use to us. He was a prick. Let's go. We got to get back to the bureaucratic center. I don't know what the hell.
And it probably has the most boring name in the world. Yeah, it's like the Alderaan Bureaucratic Center for Alderaan Bureaucracy.
I mean,
It's the ABC of AB.
That's perfect.
I hate the Empire, but they're really good at naming things.
Yeah.
Why can't they just name it Death Citadel or something?
I love
Star
it.
Destroyer.
We'll call
so
this
sleek.
Death Castle, and we'll call this one. Yeah, you're right. They had style.
They did.
Yeah.
As much as we hate them, they did have a flair for that.
All right, we got to get back on the ship.
Green
quickly.
light. Two, you guys approaching the that same bureaucratic building just hours ago that you left just less than hours ago. Whatever, not long ago.
Mere moments ago.
And there's a giant hole in the side of the building, dust and smoke still billowing out, and crashed into it is that quad jumper that you guys had saved.
Oh. Oh.
Well, it's not like we had tractor beams or anything on here.
Oh no.
This was it.
Jimmy Worth Foxy? Damn it, what was it?
It was a scratch.
Waxfurthy.
Waxfurthy? Betrayal? Betrayer?
You guys circling the place see that there's nowhere to land except outside. Like you can't there's no landing pad on the building or anything like that.
Let's hail her. Let's call her. I mean, before we get out of the car.
Oh no, there's the hangar you
tried
came through.
calling her.
Right.
You've tried calling her again.
No, okay.
Did.
Yeah. Is somebody there to open the hangar? Are they all on vacation?
Oh
It's
yeah,
just
hangar's
one
probably,
person for this
hangar's
entire
probably
building.
closed.
Yeah.
What about that?
Seriously.
Well, yeah, there
players,
were
guys.
doors I remember that opened, so I
Actually,
imagine they
probably-
closed
yeah.
after us.
Yeah, they probably
What
did
about
close
that
them.
time capsule, of which honestly I am extremely suspicious?
Yeah, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be
It's
like a
full of-
virus or something.
Death.
Use on Vong, the usual.
Yeah.
Deep cut.
We cut to you guys settling down outside. You can't open up the hangar doors. Your attempts to hail them, silence, except for you get the, oh dear. I'm afraid Mon Mothma can't come to the phone right now. And then just quiet. There's unmistakably the voice of Fizzbag
Why would you say?
Fizz-
Why would you say phone?
Burkhag.
Burkhag Fizzcag. Fizzcag.
Fizzcag, Burkhag, yeah.
So,
Fizzcag, Burkhag.
are
Thank
you
you.
saying therefore
Why did I do that?
Fizzcag, Furcag has
Yes, go
Mon
on.
Mothma's
We can just call. We need a
Darth
shorter
Fizzy.
version. We don't have to
Fizzy?
go the full name each time.
Fizzcack.
Fizzmaz.
Fizzcack?
Fizzcack.
It's kind of like
I think
It's
Fizzcack
like,
works.
that reminds me of like syrup of Epicac.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She does make me want to vomit.
Makes you want to. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Yes.
works.
100%.
Nice work,
Fizzcack.
guys.
We cut to you guys settling down
Go Alderaan Peace Council.
outside Alderaan Peace Council, exiting your guys' ship.
We look great.
So stylish.
The doors are open, or I probably blasted open essentially. Whatever the nice was, like a glass sliding door or whatever, shattered open, glass on the grounds. Inside, there's that like entryway plaza thing, and dead or injured Alderanian bureaucrats laying sprawled around. One guy trying to crawl his way towards the door. Doesn't seem to see you. A Mon Calamari
Oh boy.
in like his yellows and blues.
Wait, Mon Calamari is
Yeah,
here?
it's Admiral Akbar.
Hey.
He's inside the building in the plaza, just like you can see he's like bad burns on his back, like all sorts of blaster
Right.
marks.
I'll go up to him. Hey.
You guys you'd have to enter the building.
What's that? Yeah, can I get?
Okay. Yeah.
I'll approach him as quickly
The
as I
four
can.
of you guys close in
Should one of us
into the
stay with
building.
the ship, just in case?
You know, beep, beep. We got it. Okay.
Yeah. He is the Mon
The
Cal.
Batmobile.
Doesn't seem to notice you until you're right on top of him.
Hey.
You guys are inside of the this giant atrium.
Don't worry, brother. You're safe now. What happened?
He reaches up with a hand and grabs you and goes, "It's
No!
As he does so here, all around you, and then half a dozen red lights pop on from these different dark corners of the room,
Oh boy.
and
It's more of an ambush. I wouldn't say it's a trap.
rolling towards you, semantics. Rolling towards you, clunkily, are 6 B4 units, or BB4s. This is 10 years before the movie, so I don't think we have BB8 units yet.
Oh, I see.
No, I'm making these up.
Okay.
These are BB4, the BB8s.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
4 BB4 or 6 BB4 units coming in. So they look like they are like a cylinder instead of a ball, because they didn't quite have
They
ball
haven't
technology
invented the ball
figured
yet. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
with like 2 football helmets on either end of it, size things. So it's like 2 heads rolling towards you.
The Bud Bowl.
Yeah, 6 of these things rolling towards you, but they still have the same coloration and patterns, everything like that, with blinking on top of the helmet ends on either side are activated grenades. 6 of these things rolling in from all sides towards you guys where you are in the center of the plaza.
Nope.
I think that is where we will end for this evening. We'll pick up next time as you guys are, as explosive kamikaze droids are rushing in towards you.
Okay.
You'll find out what befalls Mon Mothma. Will you save her? Will you not?
It's a
And
trap.
most important question of all,
Christ.
what will Fizcac Burcag do next? What has brought her here to Alderaan?
Plot.
What is she trying to do? Does it have anything to do with this time capsule? Most importantly, why is the name of this adventure arc Back to Alderaan? We'll find out next time, guys. We'll be back next Thursday night, same time, that's 8 p.m. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight, guys. Thanks so much for all the tips. Once again, guys, we really appreciate it. We are a community-sponsored, community-supported channel, so we can't do it without your guys' excellent support. Thank you so much for everything tonight. We'll be back with the same cast next Thursday night. Tomorrow night, we have a very, very exciting game. That's Wild Cards, which is the Deadlands-themed game that Dom, our producer's in. Jordan Callerman runs
Season
that.
premiere tomorrow night.
Season premiere. He's been
Season
teasing
3.
some really phenomenal stuff on Twitter. If you haven't
So
been
good.
following that, definitely tune into that. That's going to be great. And then we've got tons more content all week long.
If you guys are not caught up on Wild Cards, luckily tomorrow there's going to be a recap to drop to get you all caught up
Dope.
on the story so far. So
You know.
Excellent.
Or you could just watch it on YouTube.
right, you could
Oh, yeah, or
spend
Spend
hours, 30 hours.
30 hours.
Well, 60 I think total, but
Yikes,
yeah.
that's right, 60 hours, yeah. So either 60 hours or wait for the recap to drop tomorrow.
It's 12 minutes. It'll be fine.
That's much easier.
Yeah.
So we've got a lot of good stuff. Guys, we'll be back next week. It was a delight meeting your characters. Lil Ibbit,
Likewise.
I'm so sorry that I've thrown your character into the last place Lil Ibbit would ever want to be. We'll see how
alright.
this all plays out. But you're committed to style, and I appreciate that. You guys did great. We'll get into XP and stuff like that off the channel. Anything else? Any plugs you guys want to throw in before we peace out? You mentioned your
Yeah, fun size horror.
fun-sized horror.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to check this out.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, if you want some cool horror shorts, we've got horror shorts directed by Karen Gillan.
yeah.
Horror shorts from
Karen, is that from
That's
The
me.
Avengers?
Avengers, Guardians, Jumanji,
Okay.
Doctor Who,
Oculus,
Oculus, yes.
very good horror movie. Excellent horror movie.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. Check that out. Can they find that online?
Yeah.
What's the website?
Yeah, funsizehorror.com. Very easy.
Funsizedhorror.com.
Fun size horror.
I will briefly plug dungeoninabox.com, which is the monthly D&D adventure subscription box that you guys you can subscribe to. So it's like a dungeon crawl in a box every month, and it comes to it's the adventure that never ends. So it's an adventure book and a map and minis and all the things you need to run an adventure for your group. Dungeoninabox.com. I do that. So check that out.
That's awesome.
Anything else?
If the very small chance that you are in Los Angeles, the greater Los Angeles area, and you want to see me in a musical, come see Into the Woods at the Cupcake Studio Theaters. We have opening night tomorrow night.
Oh yeah! Oh my God, I'm so excited for that.
I'm very excited. I'm very nervous.
Into the Woods is an amazing musical.
It is a good
Don't
musical.
screw it up.
Yeah, I know. I got a big load to carry. And the narrator, I gotta carry all the action and push it forward. So.
Just like you did tonight, son.
Yeah, brother. Come on, give it up.
All right, guys, that's it from us at Saving Throw Studios in beautiful Los Angeles, California. Thanks so much for tuning in and spending a few hours with us. We love you, and we will see you again next week. Until then, guys, bye. Oh, and Saving Throw, the channel words. Gird to be a nerd.
You always wait too long.
I forget.
I know.
Because it's stupid.
No, it's not.
It's brilliant.
Is that our new thing?
It's my thing.
Okay.
I've been trying to push it. I think it is our new thing.
shit.
We want to try it again? We'll just practice it. Guys, welcome. I'm sure we're out, but if we're not, guys,
No, we're
We
still
should have been out like 2 minutes ago.
This really
Count us
should
down.
be out.
here we go, right?
And
Once
10,
again, guys, thank
9,
you so much for watching. This is Saving Throw, the channel where it's gird to be a nerd.